一首歌的事情。
I don't think there's anything left to say. So. Goodbye.
“这框架割了吗？这是？
哎，等一下，
Okay, back. Changing games. Speedrun. That's it. Have a drink. Turn the sound off, webcam on. Die inside, very important. Send help, please. Oh, boy. Panic. Good. Let me know, sound balance is all good. I turned it up on OBS, but I know Classic is a extremely quiet game.
嗯，这抓的是哪个窗口啊？啊！
Only slightly nervous. So, I have no idea when I'm live, so how does this work? Why is she Papa? Oh, countdown and start? Alright, okay, hold on. Yeah, I'll do it, yeah. Okay, alright then. So, hello everybody, welcome to I Want a Classic. This is a game I did at Fangame Summer Feast 2 years ago for a to boss rush run, which is just all the main stages and then you get to the boss rush and then you don't play boss rush because boss rush is hard and a problem. However, there were some issues during that year and my run may have been delayed a little bit and it started like 3 AM for everyone in China. So we're going to fix that today. So, we're not even just doing a regular to boss rush run, we're going to be doing an all clear run, which is absolutely everything in the game, except for different difficulties because we don't need to do hard, very hard, and impossible. That's just save differences. So this will be every single area, which is at least about 11 or 12 areas, all of the secrets in the area, and all of the extra in about 4 hours. Now, in past marathons, I've been told I shouldn't worry too much about speaking slowly and being easily understood. So, for this run, I will be talking like I normally do for an English marathon run. So if somebody does not understand, I apologize, very sorry, and to the translator, good luck! Good luck to him! Because there will be a lot of English because I am known to say a lot of words. So, with all of that said, I will do a countdown and then we'll begin and then get this train wreck on the way. So, after 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, welcome to I Want a Classic. This is the tutorial stage. It teaches you how to play. We can press A and S to turn the sound up and down. We can press X to turn it on and off. We can press a pause key. We will be using none of those. Turns out you can jump with the Z key. You don't jump with the Z key, Gabe. I don't know what you're talking about. You jump with the shift, not Z. We will be using left and right though. So left and right is very important in this one, which is very useful. Because if we can't press left or right, we don't go anywhere, and you know that just makes us sad time, so standing still is generally not the best way of getting through the game. So yeah, welcome to the tutorial. Like I said, every stage in this game has a secret item of some sort. In this stage, the secret item is destroying all of the blocks that exist. And I pressed X because I was trying to mash. Fair enough. So we will hear some very loud sounds for a little bit. There's not much I can do about that. This is probably one of the louder parts of the game. You don't need to comment. Nice. Well, I guess we don't have a translator then. Everything will be in English. Good luck to people trying to understand. Ah, come on. Nash the shoot key! All blocks must die!
这手速惊人啊！虽然是双手交替打的。
And then we get the first secret item. Yay! This includes the block on the previous screen as well, so it's not just all those blocks there. You have to do the one on the screen before too. You have to be very careful.
然后这就到这个教程的 boss。
This guy has 3 attacks, red, yellow, and blue. Red is the RNG, blue is targeted, which is this, and yellow is patterned, which just spawns in a set shape every single time. And every time you shoot the boss, he also spawns these pink line of fruit, which will just fall down, bounce off the floor, and everything's fine. You don't have to.
3种攻击方式，红、绿、蓝，然后红色是子鸡蛋，蓝色是那个CG， 然后这个粉色就是躲在那个砖下面躲下去。
Because if you get very unlucky, all of the red fruit will go towards you, and that's sad for everybody. Thankfully, it's the first boss, so it's easy. You're going to have dinner and have a shower in about 34. Okay, cool. Enjoy your food. And there's the first stage. Nice. So, now that we've done the tutorial, we've unlocked the rest of the game. At this point, we can go literally anywhere we'd like, except for the Miku stage, which will be where we're starting this run. So we'll be keeping things in order for now. We're doing what you do for what would be considered for any percent.
这现在就是来到的选关界面。
Basically, the stage is a giant joke. There's a lot of like easy triggers and traps and text everywhere, and none of it's very difficult.
这个是一个坑。
Unfortunately for the secret, as we'll see very soon afterwards, we have to make a couple of loops of this stage. So this is probably one of the longer stages in the game. Like, there's the secret item. Yeah, right there. Hello. Fortunately, there's spikes, so we can't get it yet. We have to go all the way around.
刚刚那一面就是这一关要拿的那个 secret item。
So, despite the stage being the second stage in the game and being very, very, very easy, it still takes about 10 minutes because it's so big.
这一关
Also, yes,
非出剑的话
that is my death
很简
time
单，
at the top of the
花不了多少
screen
时间，差不多是这个意思。
That is the
然后
number of deaths and
这
time
个
I've spent on this game so far.
隐藏的话得绕一大圈再回来拿，
Very,
很
very
麻
long,
烦。
as we can tell. Clearly should be going faster here. So if you try to drop down here, there was actually a trap on the next screen, so we need to hit that trigger and go back. If you go down, you just get locked into a 5-block high jump and you can't get up anywhere. But yeah, obviously there is probably a bit of connect.
下面右边是个坑，所以得回去。我这边有延迟呀，我的天！然后这边是那个 Nico 的那个梗，玩的 Nico 弹幕梗。
Japanese restream working, that's nice. Cool. Didn't know somebody's going to restream to Nico as well. Oh yeah, he said it'd be 30 to 40 minutes. Oh no. Ghost just went away, so if there's any connection issues, that'll be a problem. That's a problem. Hopefully it'll be fine. I'm sure there won't be any lag or anything. It's okay.
好，这边有一个轻轨。
Well,
I'll never get tired of this screaming.
just sit back, relax, enjoy.
然后这边是有一个会走路的唱歌的树，
Trees. Trees?
很魔性。
I'll never get tired of that.
Thankfully, we're not playing this game on impossible mode, so death is allowed here. Everything's fine. Death is perfectly acceptable in this run, because if it wasn't, boy would we be in trouble when we get to the extra stage. Look, you ever get the feeling you're being watched? No? Fair enough. So I'm just alone in that feeling, aren't I? Fair enough, it happens. Weird. Don't know why I felt that way there.
这边一路往左走就行。下面那个砖会把
Say
那
hello
个
to this
刺穿不到。
guy. He's going to be our suicide buddy.
好，然后这边要拿这个隐藏的 item， 需要带着这个颜文字一直回到开始。
He's not especially smart either. Yeah, there's a bunch of spikes in various places in this game, and he is the only way that you can remove them, which is admittedly very, very useful because we need to remove some spikes so that we can carry on with the game. Because if we couldn't remove the spikes, that'd be a problem. We can't go through this way because there's blocks here. We just can't see them, so... Oh yes, if you go too fast on this, he will slip off this block. So don't hold right the whole time.
左边那条路
I have done
是
that way too many
走不过
times.
去的，得从右边走。
Come on, buddy. Over you go. Over you go. Over you go. One more room. You got this. We believe in you. You have served your purpose. Get out. Thank you. And goodbye. It's okay. It's fine. He'll be fine. Don't worry. He's just taking a break. He's just having a long nap. He'll be perfectly fine. Definitely no issues. He just wanted to. He's just taking a like he vanished because he was taking.
然后再绕一圈过关
He
就
just
行。
looks invisible. He's not actually gone. So yeah, there is one fast strat in this stage, which is not dying before this screen, so you don't have to replay all of this again. But unfortunately, I'm stuck on like the one screen where you can die, so it happens. It is what it is.
这里说了，如果全程一命的话，这里可以不
The
再
fast
勾
passes
引
don't
这个
die
坑
in，this stage. It
可
really
以
is.
快一点，但是他做不到
And。you'd have to reset by the screen anyway, because otherwise you can't go down, because the wall's already shifted over. But me, apparently shouldn't have taken that big drink of water before I started. Yeah, hopefully Ghost won't have to deal with any connection issues when he gets back, because... Fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. There'll be no problems. Why would anything lag? There shouldn't be any connection issues here, really. I will never get tired of that save. No matter how many times I play it. Oh dear. I hope nobody messaged Ghost to let him know things are lagging. Because yeah, that freeze there is entirely intentional in game, and I always love playing it off. Because I always find it funny. Just freezing along with the camera. It's so good. So yeah, now that we've got the secret item, we've got to go all the way back around the stage again. Say goodbye to the tree. He was a good friend.
啊，这里又开始
He
完数。
provided nice,
我
lovely
看我
music
我
for
能不
us,
能解
but
决
you'll
一下这
never
个
be
延
seen
迟的
again.
问题？
Yeah, go around here again, do some of the saves the second time round, then we can get to the boss finally. And that'll be the second area clear. You ever get the feeling of being watched? Fair enough. Carry on round, go down, go up, get the dude again, destroy some more spikes. As we'll see, he's perfectly fine. He only vanished temporarily after helping us get the secret. He's not gone forever. See? See, he's fine. He's fine. He's perfectly okay. Everything's okay. He's nice and happy. Everything is wonderful. And gets rid of some more spikes for us, thank you. And now we never have to deal with him again. Goodbye. So feel free to sing along if you know the words to this song. It's a good song. I really like it. But feel free to say the words in chat.
啊，这边已经到这个 BOSS 了，这个 BOSS 是白送，不是很。
Oh, the last one never fails to make me laugh. Oh yeah, he's back again, by the way. He wants to come around again. Alright, cool. So now we go on to the last area for an 80% run. If we weren't doing absolutely everything, which is a few screens which I'm sure everybody knows very, very well at this point. If you've played any fan games, you definitely know what screen this is, and what all the other screens are as well. So these are screens from GB, Love Trap, and I Want to Be the Guy. However, all of the traps have been removed. This is just pure needle. There is nothing fancy going on. So it's very, very, very simple. There's like one slightly hard screen in this stage, and then the boss is a problem. Whee! Yep, save, down. Ah, I jumped a little too high. Fair enough. Yeah, this is the first place in the game you can kind of die. Ah. There are things that will kill you. Normally I don't die quite so much to this save, but fair enough. Nice. Shooting that save can be a little finicky sometimes because the save hitboxes are a bit odd. They're not quite all of it. Oh yeah, go in here. Sure. If you go the regular route, there's just a cat down there that tells you go back to the right. So if you've taken the save, you just go through the wall there and then everything's fine. Wait for the platform. Yeah, this save is so weird, I don't know why. Go through, full jump. And, oh, I actually made it, nice. There is actually a route in the top right. I'll try this once. There is a route up here that lets you skip the next screen, but the fruit is surprisingly hard to avoid. This fruit. Yeah, that fruit is really hard to avoid in this engine for some reason. The hitbox is a little bigger than normal. So I just do the normal route for this, because it takes so much time trying to get past that cherry. And it's not too bad doing this normally as well, like that's the only hard part here. Just trying to weave around that spike. Nice. And hop over. There we go. And now it's time for the boss we all know and love. Shoutouts if you know this one. Don't tell me if you've heard this story before. It's Miku and 9 platforms. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. Have you ever seen Miku do a line of yellow cherries at you before? No? Well, it changed itself up a little bit though. So it's not quite the same as the original Miku fight. However, this Miku fight does have a couple of issues the original does not have, despite changing things up. One is that for some reason, the League hitboxes are a little finicky. Right, you can touch Miku. One of the few games you can touch Miku. So yeah, the League hitboxes are a little weird. They're slightly bigger than they actually look. And there is one attack that will be coming up in a moment here that's also quite difficult to deal with, depending on the RNG. So, when Miku screams here, the screen will flash, and the cherries will fly out in random directions. And you can't see the screen for so long, this attack can be very, very hard sometimes. That was not one of those times! Alright, thank you. So yeah, again, you have to be very careful on this, because the League hitboxes are a little bigger than they actually look. So every time I'm jumping through some of these, I'm actually a little scared because I don't quite know when they'll hit me. Because things are a bit bigger than they actually are for some reason. I don't know the reason why they're a bit bigger than they are, but it's definitely, like, it's a well-known fact. Many people have died to this attack, to the leaks, when they don't think they should have. But yeah, only 2 attacks left. This is the second last one, and it lasts for an age. I don't know why it lasts so long, but okay. The nice leaks, thank you. And now for the last part. First try me could be very nice, wow. RNG could be nasty sometimes. So we stay far to the right just in case.
刚尝试解决一下延迟问题，发现没辙，就这样吧。
Wow, first try.
现在已经是 Love Trap 的那个咪库了，带9跟原版几乎差不多。
So that's the main game done. Thank you very much for watching. Here's the first credits. This is the first of 3 credits we'll be playing during the last one, so here's 3 minutes of nothing, because I have to wait for this to play out. I cannot skip this to continue on with the run, so we have to watch this. So, yeah, GG.
这是这个游戏的第1个版本的这个 ending， 然后必须得看完。所以这里休息一会儿。
Contest 2 by Piece of Cheese, where they have made an engine with various gimmicks built in for you, so you don't have to learn how to code, and you can make your own platforming. Seems pretty cool. I'd recommend downloading it. Hope people are looking forward to the Blind Needle race that'll be coming up in an hour 20 after I'm done. That's going to be pretty cool. I've had a quick look at some of the things in that game and it's going to be very interesting. I'm very much looking forward to seeing people beat that very quickly. Have some more water. World records. I guess I could walk around my room a little bit? Alright. Open the window, it's kind of warm in here. Oh, this is gonna get my headphone cable pulled. I can't do this. That's nice. Nice, stretch? Sounds like a good idea. Got a long run ahead of us, you know? Long run ahead of us here. Don't want to get cramp in your legs while you're playing. Alright. That seems good. How's the credits going? Thank you for playing. Have a Switch. Play the Switch for a bit. No? I'll leave that there then. I don't know. You gotta wait for the credits to finish, man. It's just how the game works. So... yeah. Alright, cool, and credits done. Let's go! Make sure you don't miss the save before you reset, because you have to reset whenever you re-enter the hub for some reason. And now we can carry on with the rest of the game. So, this area is obviously a lot bigger than it looks.
每次来到主界面存档之后得重置一下，要不然下不来。
I really thought I was about to first try the entrance to Portal. That would have been incredible. Ah, that jump's hard. So the Portal entrance is one of the harder ones in this hub as well. The area itself isn't too bad, but like... Okay, alright, that was good. That was very good. I'm okay with that. Thank you. Here's some atmospheric music for you. It's not exactly entertaining, but it's what we've got. So here we go.
这是传送门关。
Portal. You can place portals.
机制跟传送门是一样的。
You can place portals in the portal area. Yeah, if you press down and shoot, you'll place a red portal. If you press up and then press shoot, then you will place a blue portal. If you go through one portal, you come out of the other. It's portal. Like, it's portal. I don't need to explain portal to you. You get how portal works. It's the portal area. And obviously you can use uncapped speed to get through everything, to try to jump to higher heights and carry on with the stage. Also, there's a minor skip. So, here's the thing about how you place the portals in this area. There is the fast movement and the slow movement. The fast movement is very, very quick and probably skips half the blocks. The slow movement lets you do things like this. So, what we're supposed to do on this screen is we're supposed to go to the top middle, we get this block here, push it down to the button, go over, place the portal, and carry on around. However, when you can choose literally every angle to place your portals, you get to have a few angles that probably aren't quite so intended, such as that one. So a lot of the skips in this are literally just, you see this button? Place a portal from the button. Everything's fine. Why play the screen when you can not play the screen? That's how speedrunning works. And then obviously the rest of the screen's intended. Yeah, the top left is a trap, the actual entrance is here, that's how you leave. Gotta be careful here, you can't run through to the left here, there is a spike in the way. So if we do that, we die, which generally is considered slow. And we are trying our very best to not be slow, to make up for the time we just lost in Slime Park. Up we go, round. There we go. And we're going to take the save. It is obviously a little slow taking this save, but I don't trust this save. It's very easy to die.
刚刚那个甲门我没记错是个坑。
No, that's the wrong one. Ah, I placed the wrong one there.
这边就是无限穿着，然后加速，
There we go.
上到高处。这个是原版的那个传送门就有的这个
Warp over the side. Nice. Honk. Get you out of the way. Up we go. Move this block down. Sometimes you fall off before it, sometimes you don't. 3. This top row is very scary for me. It's not very difficult, but for some reason I've died to it quite a bit. It's very easy to make a mistake on. There we go. I placed the wrong one again. Bonk. No. Don't want to miss that portal. Oh. There we go. And that's that screen. Done. Wonderful. On to the next one. So, there is a skip for this screen. However, it involves you doing a platform jump from a ledge. And I am very, very bad at that, so I do not try the skip on this screen. I tried very hard to make sure I get that to work, and it's too much for me, so I don't do it. I just do the screen as intended. Yeah, the platform on the bottom left, you can move yourself.
是的呀，这个游戏很好玩的，
With
就
this
是
button here.
只要你不是
The button
all
down
clear
here,
的话，
move this,
这个游戏还是
move this.
挺有意思的。
And then you get stuck under here, and you platform jump to the end. Daddy too low, damn it. But I have made mistakes of that many a time, and I die to it a lot, so it's very difficult for me. So I just try to do the screen properly, because normally I don't die to it. But because I was trying to fiddle with the mouse as well, I made a mistake there on that gauge and jumped a little bit too low. It happens. Dinner finished. Welcome back. Now you can translate Ghost. Good luck. Alright, and we go, hit the button. So, thankfully, most of the platforming in this game in general isn't too difficult until the extra stage. Like, some of the secrets are definitely very difficult, but I will get into that when we get there. But, like, the main game itself isn't especially hard. It's probably around 60 out of 100 difficulty
所有的
most.
能打的都打，能拿的都拿，然后就会解锁一个
Like a lot of
那
players
个
could
final，
probably get through a
就
lot
是
of this
true
game.
boss、true ending boss，
It wouldn't be
我也不知道它
quick.
奥克利亚是这样的，我解释一下。
烂。
你们以为打完耐久就是100%吗？并不是的。
Whereas if you're going
打
for
完耐
all
久正常，
clear,
如
all
果
clear
全部
is
是
a
normal
lot
全部的
harder.
话，打完耐久出来
As
是
the secrets in the
多
extra
少
stage are very,
40多
very
还是多少
difficult.？
因为你如果要100%的话，你得把 easy、normal、hard 和 impossible 全
Always
部
get
打出
worried
来
on。that platform. It's so scary. Take a save just in case. So scary on that ending. So yeah, another simple screen here at least. This one's not too bad. This is more just learning the position to place these two platforms here. Try to get everything
关键是
working.
那个
This one
impossible，
goes at the same
有的
level
关
as
卡
me.
那个
There you
impossible
go.
简直
Move this
恶
out of the
心。
way so the block doesn't land on it. Portal there. Portal there. Push you down. Oh, there you go. That goes there. Move this upper block. Whee! And onto the second last screen of the stage. So this is already the second last screen. Portal. Most areas in this game take around, I'd say, 10 minutes or so. They're relatively short areas, except for the next one, which is the longest in the game by a long shot. Like, it's not even close. I meant to place you first, aren't I? Yes. Then we do this. All right. Wonderful. Gotta be very careful. We're trying to shoot a button. Nice, first try. There's a button in the top right of the screen, which I was trying to shoot there. So you dip into that gap for a moment. And you be careful at the end here, because the end is still possible to make mistakes on. Make sure you go through first. There you go. And onto the last screen, which is very, very easy to mess up because this screen is very, very long. There is one minor skip you can do on this, but like even that skip is quite difficult with the block in the top middle. You can skip the whole bottom left section of the screen if you play it right, but it's not easy to get the positioning correct on it for sure. Like that's probably not good. I might be able to push it on myself, but we'll find out. So if you're careful about it, you can make this block activate the trigger.
这几关说实话
just like
没
that,
什么
without
特别
leaving the
好解
platform.
说的点吧，只要看他怎么解的这个
That's the wrong one.
谜就 OK 了。
I still mess up which portal's which. So this way, I don't have to do any of this.
这一整关有几个
Unless I die, and then I have to go round again, and
可
then
以
I'm
抄的
sad.
进度啊，但是因为难度比正路会大一点，所以他决定求稳啊，求稳就没有抄。比如说这面也有一个进度的，他没抄。
Very nice. Okay. 2. Very careful on this warp. That's why I have to be careful. I swear that was in the spot there. There you go. Ah, come on. Place the portal. You can walk off the platform onto the block there, but I messed it up a little bit, so, well. Yeah, put this block on here, go down for the first time. Shoot the button, go down and around. Panic slightly inside because the save is so long. Don't push that block all the way over. If you push that block all the way over, it's against the wall, and then you're sad because you can't get it out and put it on the button. Okay, first try. Wonderful. And welcome to the boss of portal area. You can't shoot him. How can you hurt him? Oh, there's vines on the wall.
好，这到 boss，
I don't understand why.
boss 好像是街霸里的一个角色吧。然后这边是需要到上面去开那个开关，然后再到另一边去推这个龟壳下面。
Make him roll and he'll cancel out of his animation like dancing or anything. Just like that. It'll make him start walking again, which is nice. Because you need him to get past you so that you can go to the other side again. And then you just do this 5 times and then you win. It's not especially complicated. Oh dear. No! And then you slip off, and then you die, and then you're sad. Why?
翻车了。
Why though? You don't die to this boss. Ah!
这个 boss 我看他跑那么多遍
Oh my god.
没这么翻过。
我也没看过这样翻的。
Oh, fine, it happens. I rarely slip off that, so that's a first. Haven't done that in a long time. You get over here. You've already messed me up enough times. Once is more than enough. Oh, now you don't dance! Now you take your sweet time. I'm gonna go for it. Does this work? No! Ooh. Why did he not dance that time? I'm gonna wait for him to move out the way, otherwise it's gonna be a problem. So yeah, now we don't want to shoot him at the end, so that he'll end this section on as far left as possible. Of course, now he decides it's time to get down and boogie. Duh. Thank you. Good. Perfect. So yeah, we want him as far left as possible, just because that means the shell hits him faster. And then you win! Yay! And every boss explodes, because why would the boss not explode? I don't understand, that's a silly question. Of course the boss would explode. Everything explodes. If you can kill it, it should explode. That's just how it works. Anything otherwise is just ridiculous. So yeah, on to the next area. So that was the top route, now we're doing the bottom route, which is the route we do for literally everything else in the game. Only Portal goes up there. Though, you will be seeing an awful lot of these first couple of saves. And we'll be going over here. Pay no attention to the platforming looking screen. We are a tiny, tiny kid. We don't need to worry about any of that. This is the only hard save on Tiny. Good, thank you. And now we move on to the next plate. Yeah, this jump's actually kind of hard. It's so easy to mess this one up. Thank you. So, moving on to time travel. I'd explain the gimmick, but we have the secret item first, which is just, can you do 2 4-block jumps in a row? To which the answer is, no. No, I can't. These jumps are impossible. How does
好，
anybody
这
do these
里
consistently?
到了下一个 area， 这个时空幻境嘛，我忘那个游戏名字了，关。
Oh. Ah, come on. Imagine first trying the secret, that would be so good! So yeah, the real question you should be asking here is, how many times will Naloa have to loop around this stupid screen before he manages to get the item and then die to the spikes on the next screen once? Because the answer is a lot.
就叫他们 travel.
The answer is always a lot. I died to the gate, really? Huh, fair enough. Why is that jump so awkward? Ah, this jump is a pain. This jump is the bane of my existence. It's such a problem for me. It's so hard for me to adjust the timing correctly. Like, it's basically luck for me, I feel like, sometimes. Or whether I'm gonna make this jump or not. Nice. Ah, I was too far over. Okay, fair enough. Oh. Oh. Down. Over.
这隐藏是够恶心的，全程都是极限跳。
Oh, come on! Why are you such a pain? No. Oh, spawn. I keep getting so close too. I keep thinking I've made it, and I just barely too late. That's a 3-block gap. Oh, that was the easy jump. I died to the free part. I thought I was good. Okay. Okay. Alright, we can still mess this up, that's fine. Yeah, let's go. Okay, that was decent. That was decently fast. Welcome to time travel area. We can play the game now. Let's go. The aim of time travel area. You get red item.
然后这一关的机制呢，其实就是堆尸体。
That's all you have to do.
你每死一次之后，这个
Simple, right?
你就会进入下一个轮回吧，相当于。
So some of these areas, these screens in this place, have spikes in the way. However, things get a little screwy with this area. It wasn't coded especially well. There were some problems when he made this.
然后死后重生的话，之前的那个你的操作会保留。所以简单来说，这一关就是堆尸体过的。
但是呢，这关因为代码写的不是很好，导致会出各种各样的
Every single clone kid, reset. Every single clone kid is supposed to die. However, Aruna made a bit of a mistake when he was coding this. And so, while if the player is the only guy on screen, you cannot press Q to suicide. If any of the clone kids are on screen, you can suicide, because, whoops. So instead of playing the screen like you're supposed to, you put a kid on a button, you kill yourself, and then you wait. And that's it. I just killed him because he waited a few seconds.
就代码写的有问题，所以
Now, the way this is coded,
你可以站在
because
那
the
个
clone kids are never
按钮
supposed to
上面，
live
然后自杀，
past
然
a
后这个
single
按钮呢
screen.
还是会一直动的。
It means that if you don't hit touch reset before you suicide a clone kid, the clone kid will still have inputs from the previous screen onto the next screen. So every time you want to suicide your clone kids, you need to hit the touch reset to fix the button, to fix all the inputs. To make sure there's nothing extra going on once you stop pressing anything. There we go. And you get the general idea of how this area is going to work. There's a lot of dying to traps, waiting for everything to play out, resetting, getting the item, then going to the end. So I just have nothing to do right now. Alright, there we go. And there is at least one screen in here which abuses the fact that the first clone kids will keep the item over the later clone kids. I have not practiced that strategy in a little bit, but we'll see if I can pull it off, because I think I remember it. Nice. Yeah, we're not going to see the suicide method for a little bit here, because there's a lot of just normal screens that you can't do anything special on. You just got to do these screens as they look. There we go. And here we go.
先让我先溜了，我去吃个饭。
Does he remember the method for this? I was meant to watch that, wasn't I? Yes, the first one goes fast. No, wait, no, it doesn't. I think that was a bit too high up there. I don't think that's gonna make it. 5, 6. There we go, that should be good. There we go, that should be fine. We'll see if this works. Ah, no, okay, I'm just gonna do this normally then, because I don't remember the strat. So, basically the method for this is if you wait here,
偷鸡没偷成啊，偷鸡没。
and then you can do that, and then you can transfer the item up like a kid train. Ah, like that. Yeah, I'll just do this normally. And then you go straight to the end, and it's obviously very, very fast because you skip so many kids, but I've not practiced that in a little bit, so I've been trying to prepare Slime Puck, so we'll just do the screen like it's supposed to be done for now. Like, this is the only screen you can use this strategy on as well, unfortunately. Because it's really cool, but it's also quite precise on the timing. But oh well, it happens, fair enough. Down, go up. 2 more kids. So yeah, as you can see, this method is a lot slower than the other one, but if I've not practiced it, I've not practiced it, so I'll play this safe. And that's the last one. And now we go to the end. Like, the screen in general doesn't take too long, thankfully, even normally, but you can obviously see how much faster it is, because you've got to wait for every single kid to play out whenever you do another one. So time loss builds up very, very quickly in this stage. Get one click on screen, wait for this. There we go. Suicide kid with the button, so he's stuck there. Suicide kid with this. Alright, and on we go, carrying on with the rest of the stage. Suicide kid with the button. So as you can tell, this screen is a lot faster with this suicide strat, which is relatively recent. Before you just like play the thing out normally and kill all the kids, running them into spikes. But with this, we don't have to wait for anything. So yeah, we hit those, go down. That might have been a bit fast, honestly. Okay, we're good, it's fine. Nice, very clean. Okay, first guy deals with this. So there's also another strat we found relatively recently, which also saves a lot of time, because it means that you don't have to worry about the trap right at the end of the screen and then waiting for everything to play out and possibly desync. So instead you use an earlier kid, you wait until a certain time, 22, and then he'll pick up the item from you and take it through the trap, and then you can go straight to the end, saving an easy 20 seconds on this one screen alone. There we go, we try to jump at the top of this thing just to cancel our height so we can go right a bit sooner. Oh, that was good. Go! Alright, last kid, let's go. So this kid will go up to the top and wait on the bottom. And then we'll have one more player go to the end. And now we wait. You go on the button, you touch the block. Thank you. Don't have to worry about the spikes closing in on me. 22 seconds, you take that off me, and there you go. Everything plays out as expected. I think I need a touch reset for this one. So this is one that you have to be a bit careful with when you reset, because if you reset too fast, this moving block in the middle here won't quite reach the end when you think it should. So I'm gonna wait. There you go, okay. That makes sure this clone kid won't get desynced when I replay things, because the block was further to the left than I expected it to be. Nice. And we just suicide on you, and you get the idea on this one. You suicide kid on button, get item, go to end, yada 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 yada. So on, so forth, you win, ETC. Yeah, you can see right there, the block could move to the end for so long, but the clone kid wasn't jumping up, and that was because I didn't go too early, because I was worried about it possibly desyncing. Yeah. Alright, go to end, get item, so on and so forth. So I used to have timings in my head for all of these parts, so I'd get off the button on the left side at 25 seconds. But obviously with the suicide strat, I don't have to think about that at all. Now this screen. I really liked this screen in the earlier games that we had. But it's kind of a problem now for me because of the fact that we have the suicide strat. Because usually I had a timing that would like get all these kids to die on the buttons at the exact same moment, and it was always so cool. Unfortunately, now that we can suicide, all the kids live. Like, everybody survives, except for one. I'll press something there. I'm so sad about that, because it used to look so cool. Alright, that's all the kids there. One more. Wait for these two to jump up. Ooh, almost a bit early there. And go to the end. But obviously, like, not waiting saves an awful lot of time on this screen. This screen can be incredibly slow otherwise. There is a touch, seriously. There we go. Put it on the screen. That's not gonna go well. Come on. There you go. That first kid wasn't gonna go well because he didn't activate the block, so I wasn't sure whether it would actually be triggered or not. So I wanted to play it safe. Save 4 seconds, but I probably lost 4 seconds setting it all up, so whoops. Alright, hit you. Jump down here, wait for it. Hey, and there we go. I have a specific order for all of these. There we go. Wait, I'm gonna go, aren't I? This guy goes up with him. Forgot about that. I gotta be a bit careful on this. Nice, that should be good. I'm always a little worried about the kid desyncing and getting stuck on the ceiling, because that's happened many times to me. As we saw at last Fangame Summer Feast where I was doing Classic, where a kid did get stuck in the ceiling. I remember that from the highlight trailer. Don't want that happening again. Yeah, we gotta wait for everything to play out, hope the kid doesn't desync a little bit and mess up. And then get to the end and get the item. And now for the infamous screen. Welcome to the big one. The great screen of struggle. This is the one that's...
等我一下，可能出现一些卡顿的。果然。
Screen has desynced many a child and caused me unending amounts of trouble.
老云卡了，老云。
Crap, I was supposed to go to the top there. Whoops. Oh, that's my mistake.
什么垃圾麦啊！
So hopefully this will all go fine. Unfortunately, I've given myself the opportunity to desync because I messed up there. Fair enough. So yeah, now we have to go through this screen as fast as we can, up to 6 times minimum. He desynced, fair enough. And this screen has many opportunities for kids to mess up as well, unfortunately. The early stuff is very easy for the kids to mess up like that. Ready? But if you don't go fast, it makes everything afterwards go so much slower. So it's worth trying it still, I'd say. Nice. And this will be the last one we try to go fast on. Why did that kid not even die to the spike at the bottom? Good. I'll wait to cycle, that's fine. You go down. You go down. There we go. Okay, and now we can wait a little. So we don't have to go fast at this point because all the kids take their time on the side. So it doesn't make a difference. Yeah, as you can see, he's still there. Nice, this is going very good on the side at least. Dropping down at good timings there. That's fine. So this doesn't actually matter that I went slow here because I'm gonna have to wait anyway. Yeah, it's definitely lost like 2 or 3 seconds, but that's okay. I will admit it's very satisfying seeing all the kids bunched up like this though, for sure. Every kid on top of each other. One desync again? No. He did desync. Wonderful. How the hell did that one desync? So yeah, this screen loses you quite a lot of time as well, through no fault of your own. It just happens. That's 2 d6 so far, and 1 mistake at the end. Why did you run into the spike? How did that one mess up? This screen is a mess.
我回来看到壮观
Is
场面。
everything fine? Cool, thank you. Okay. Wonderful. Can I go to the end? That would be just fantastic if we could win. I would love that. You go down, you go over. Thank you. Okay, and now the end part. Thankfully I have a consistent strat for this. Okay, that's fine. So I did make a mistake here. This guy on the bottom should have picked up the item here and hit this trigger. But I messed up. So now we're gonna have to hope that this doesn't desync on the way up. Because if it does, we lose 10 minutes! And that would be bad! That would be bad. Jump, go, you miss. It's fine, you went round.
这边刚刚说的是
thank God.
那个第一个
Okay,
控制
let's go.
开关的那个 key 的本来是要控制开关，同时勾引上面这个坑的，但是没有勾引，所以浪费了很多时间。
That could have been bad there. Alright, haven't had to do that properly in a long time. So we've still got 3 kids desync on that screen, but that's not too bad for how it can go, so I'll take it, for sure. It could have been a lot worse. Reset. You go on here, wait. And you go on here. And we get the item. So again, there's supposed to be prediction for the timings for when to kill your kids on the screen, but because we can just suicide strat, we don't have to think at all. We just play the thing. There you go. Nice. That F jump can be a problem sometimes, I'm always worried about that. And final boss. Now, Eviel, excuse me.
Ah, I was trying to
这
do
边
that
是
without
个
looking.
音游 boss，
Okay, okay,
跟
better
那
try,
个
better
Go
try,
Banana
better
的
try,
那
better
个
try.
有点像。 盲人主播身残志坚。
There you go. Who needs to look anyway? It's a rhythm game. So if you overshoot, you die. Like that.
OK，
If
这
you
个
undershoot,
把
obviously you
塔底
die.
喂到爆炸。
Yeah, that's a
然后就
rhythm heaven
过
minigame. Who needs to look at the screen anyway? Oops. I was trying to do that off to the side, but I just decided to do it on screen instead. Fair enough.
好，到
So yeah, pretty
接下
much
来
for
到
that
下一
fight,
个
I
区
can
域。
either play well or I can talk. So it's not hard for me to do that consistently. But if I try saying anything while I'm playing, I mess up very fast. So I try my best to not do that. I just focus on playing the boss instead. I'll be looking the next time we get back around to that, but that won't be for a while yet, because we have a lot of game to do first. So next up is ROM Room stage. This stage is well known for being really hard to see if you have no idea where the player is going. So I apologize in advance to people watching, but there is no way I'm explaining all the places the kid teleports to. Yeah, don't worry about this screen, it's fine. Why would you worry about this screen? It's perfectly normal, it's perfectly fine. Nothing's going to happen that's definitely not scary. Oh, this jump's actually kind of hard. That was too hard, too far. There you go. Oh, really? There you go.
这面其实是有个
Alright, and welcome to Run
之后
Room.
会拿。
So, the thing about this stage is there is a foreground and a background. As you can see, the kid is starting in the background of this stage. He is very
好，
small.
这边来到了这个我称它为大小人这个关吧，我不太清楚这个原版的名字是什么意思。
Places, you'll see a thin red line on the floor. This red line teleports you from the foreground to the background, or the background to the foreground, so on and so forth.
简单来说就是，它每一面这个有两面，每一面的这个前景和背景都可以走。然后有那个类似于这个炮的，可以把你从前景传到这个背景，或者从背景传到前景。
where the kid's going every single time it hit a teleporter, we'll be here all day, and Ghost does not have time for that. At least one of us needs to sleep. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of ROM Room. The rest is just go around shooting buttons, hitting teleporters, activating certain triggers, and trying to get to the next screen as time goes on. Especially for the first two screens here. A lot of time is always spent in the background as opposed to the foreground, so it's always the small kid. Really jump to.
然后这边的话就可以利用这个前景的这个贴图，把这个远景部分这个路给挡住，就是增加难度吧。
This area is actually set up that you have the perfect number of Paracoopers and Goombas to play this on impossible mode, as if there were no saves. I jumped to the worst time there. Those Goombas are such a pain in the ass. And no, you can hold left and it's fine though. So this is most visible on the last screen of this stage. But like, there's just the right number of Paracoopers for you to be able to get through. There you go. Yeah, as far as fast strats go, this screen specifically, you really don't want to die on, because there's a button in the top middle of the background, which will deactivate and you'll have to shoot it a second time if you die after hitting the next save. So you want to try your best to not die on this screen in particular. The other ones, they have some pros and cons, but for the most part it doesn't matter quite so much. This is the wrong way. I'm going too early here. Over to the left. There you go. Close. Alright. There is a fast strat. Nice. There is a fast strat you can do on these Paracoopers, but it's very hard to hit the second one quickly, so I generally just wait a cycle. Alright, so from this point on, we really don't want to die. Even more than normal. Back to the background. Gonna have to loop around now because I died. Can't take the top route anymore, that's a shame. Gonna have to make sure I don't die to the mini spike there. Fair enough. Let's rush that a little bit. I'll wait on this guy still. Really thought I'd make that cycle, didn't think that'd be that bad. Alright. There is one jump on the future screen I'm a little worried about in this stage, but it's not too bad again. It's very easy to go at an awkward timing for it. The height just doesn't work out well. Die on this of all things. Shame. Yeah, this area in general though just has some very long saves you've got to be very careful of. Hey. Well, guess I'm resetting, fair enough. I'll hit the save and then reset because I got both Goombas there. Never managed that before. That's a shame. Means I'm gonna have to replay a little bit of the screen. Not gonna be able to do it all in one life, that's a pain in the ass, honestly. Because if I don't reset now, I don't have any Goombas for the ending. Yeah, which means I won't be able to get to the end after this. Fine. Oh, come on. There you go. So yeah, I'll have to hit this button again before I can get to the ending. But fine, it happens, I guess. Gate jump. Drop down. Hit you. I forget where this takes me. Foreground? Background, there you go. Cool. Nice. Okay, so now we have to hit the button again, and then we'll go to the middle right, which is now opened up to go to the next screen. So this area is actually one of the shortest. Alright, you've got to go down and around to hit this trigger first, because reasons. This area is actually one of the shortest in terms of number of screens, as there's only 5 screens in this area, including the first screen. Nice. However, because of all the foreground and background nonsense, it's also still really, really long. Like, this stage in general is just full of long saves. And now we get to the end. Like, every save in this stage is just a long one. So while that's
这一
normally
关其
ungraded
实
anyway,
只有5面，包括开始的那一面，就是没啥内容的那一面。但是由于前景和背景的这个充分利
you
用，
lose so much time
所
from a
以
single
这一
death.
关实际非常长。
Lose so much time from a single death in this game. Alright, so yeah, welcome to screen 3. This introduces the kid Shrinker. We are now a tiny, tiny
这
kid in the
个
background. If you
是
were having
gimmick，
trouble seeing
就
the
是
kid
把你变成
before,
1/4
I'm
大
sorry,
小，
it does not
就
get
是缩小。
better. So you saw the tiny kid in the hub area when we were going to ROM room. And Aruna makes use of that here as well. It also means you bounce really high off of the Power Coopers, because you're so much smaller. And here's the awkward jump. Nice, first try, good, okay. We still have 3 gates left, which, bit of a choke corridor over here. Nice. Alright, cool, and on to save 2. So yeah, this, the shrinking of the kid gets used a few times in this stage. Few more times. Wait, does it? Now I'm trying to think about it. Does it actually get used on the next screen? I can't think of a time it does. Maybe it doesn't get used again. We'll find out in a moment. I don't remember. I genuinely don't remember screens before I see them again. I can remember how to do screens the instant I see them, but in advance, I just completely figure out what's coming next sometimes. At the top, shoot the button, walk off, down, shrink again. Do this. Jump through gates. You can just full jump them, so they're nice and simple. No complicated movement whatsoever. And there we go, on to screen 4. Yeah, there's a shrinker right at the start, but that never gets used for anything. Nice, last one's always a bit scary.
这一面过。
So yeah, now we've shrunk the kid, now it's time for the yellow one, which does the thing is reverse. So, if you were having trouble seeing the kid before, don't worry, things are about to get a lot easier for you, because now instead of being a quarter of the size, we are 4 times the size. So 2 times as wide and 2 times as tall. This also means we bounce very low.
这个黄色的箭头就是把 kid 放大成这个原
So
来
you
的
have to be
4
very
倍。
careful when you bounce off that to make sure you jump quickly, otherwise you don't have the height to get up.
这样。
And be careful with the background here, because I've messed that up many a time. Nice. Reset for cycles and for the Paracooper. Reset because I keep bonking. Thank you. Down we go. Over the side, get the button. So there's probably a faster way to deal with this next section where you bounce off all the Paracoopers up to the top of the screen again. But I have never bothered to figure it out, and neither has anyone else. So... Up. Over. Over. And there you go. I'm sure there's a better way. You don't have to kill all of them, it's what worked out for me. Now we hope for this Paracooper foreground to go to the right, because if he goes to the left, it's a problem. I don't quite remember the timing yet again. Thank you very much. I'm glad I don't have to think. We'll be going down here now. And again, if you were having trouble seeing the kid before, well, I'm afraid this is not going to be this is not going to go well for you because we're covered by foliage and foreground as well. So it's even harder to see the kid down there. Even I can't see the kid going on in that part. All right, up. And thankfully, so if the Paracooper dropped to the left instead of the right here, I'd have to try to time this button and make sure I don't die at the end because he'd fall into this little gap. But thankfully, because he fell down here, we don't have to worry. We just go for it and everything's good. we go, and on to screen 5. Last screen of this area. So, like I said before, Iruna made this game to be beaten on impossible.
看不见 Kid 的换这个电脑， 换电脑里面看一下。
for you to loop around the screen about 3 times,
这个是第5面了，就最后一面。
Which I assume is the intended route. But like, because of how certain jumps work, you can just skip a lot of things and not have to think at all. So you're supposed to do 3 loops around the screen, I'm fairly certain, but with how things are made, you can actually just do 1 loop, and you'd never have to drop down again. I will be doing a 2nd loop because I reset on the next save for cycles, but you don't have to. It's not required. But yeah, we want to reset on this because of the first skip for the loop that we're going to do, which involves hitting this Paracupa a little early, and bouncing him back and forth. So there's some fake blocks in the bottom right, in the middle right even, in front of the other button we're now about to hit. However, you can also just shoot from there and not have to think. So if you don't reset here, the Goombas are on the right side of the screen, you gotta wait for everything, which is really awkward. But if you do reset, you can just go for it. But it does mean that I have to hit the button in the bottom right again so that I can get to the ending. So if I didn't reset, I wouldn't have to worry about the button in the bottom right, assuming I never died on this save. But it's just so slow on the Goombas, it doesn't seem worth it to me. And be very careful, because for some reason these 3 block gaps are impossible sometimes. Wonderful. There we go.
Naloa 说了很多次关于这个存档是否重置的问题啊，这个关键点就在于重置是否有利于不重置是否有利于这个时机的这个准确性啊。如果不重置，这个时机反而更差，那就选择重置啊。
I'm always worried about that last jump. Welcome to Marissa and Loud Sounds. She likes loud noises. Also one of the best songs. I love this boss song. Ooh, okay, welcome back. Cool. So yeah, normally for Marissa, people think you're meant to go to the foreground and background whenever a bullet gets close to you.
然后到了这一关的这个 boss， 这个魔里莎。
Which, if she never goes to the background, great. And if she does, well, fair enough then. There's a Chinese voiceover sometimes because this is a Chinese American.
然后这个魔里莎是会去这个背景或者前景的，然后你要跟着这个一块过去打。
She finally went to the background. So yeah, she'll only go from the foreground to the background, or background to foreground, when you're in the same place as her. So if you're in the foreground and she's in the background, she'll never come to you, and you have to wait. Okay. So pretty much we want her to do an attack every single time if we can. But obviously we don't exactly have much control over that. And Marissa will do whatever the heck she wants. 1 hit left? 1 hit left! This has been very good, honestly. I really thought she'd go to the foreground there. Wow, that was like almost perfect RNG, honestly. That was almost flawless. And honestly, I wouldn't complain with that at all, because now I don't have to dodge anything at the end.
这魔里莎一直在往左走，这个如果还往左走，就得传到前景中。死亡。
So, those that were paying attention will notice we did not do a secret in Room area. We played the area, but we did not get any special item other than the boss's item. This is because the secret item for Rom Room is not in Rom Room. The secret item for Rom Room is in the hub. And it is one of the 2 hardest secrets in this game. It is a problem. Remember this screen looked like fun, didn't it? But you're tiny, so it's fine. What could possibly go wrong?
现在是拿一个隐
It seems
藏，
perfectly okay.
然后这个隐藏很难。
Yeah, about that. Welcome to the Rom Room secret. This screen is the easy one. I wish I was joking.
对，就是这一面的正常大小 Kid 版。 非常恶心的一个单词面。
So there are 2 screens to Rom Room. This saves the hard one on this screen for sure. This one's so difficult for me to pull off consistently. Oh, that's beautiful. That was so fast for me. And I gotta do all these ledges, which is thankfully not too bad because you can save after 1 or 2. Yeah, this is the easy screen of the two. The next one is the hard one, and I wish I was joking when I said that. Hey, it's not an easy screen, you definitely die an awful lot, but because there's so many saves, it generally doesn't take too much time.
送的还行，现在这个新人都这么牛逼吗
GM8 bug, thank you. Ooh, I made that nice. Oh, I thought I had that. Come on, come on, come on. Jump, damn you. Go for a different position, maybe it helps. Dude, I can't press jump, help.
现在是拿隐藏，所以是正常版本的大小，不是 Dota Key。
I just can't press the jump button inside. There you go. What the hell? Why did that take so much time? Yeah, there's a lot of dying in this section. Normally this invert's not too bad either, but okay. A bit too far over, I think. There you go. Alright, I want this wall, and that will help with the corner and this next save. Man, that was a lot harder than normal for some reason. Nice. Sir? I would like to save, thank you. Okay, final position. Nice. Do the same jump as the first jump again, basically. So if you make it through the gate, you'll probably make it through the corner. Ah, come on. Oh, really? It actually died to the corner. Oh, there you go then. Same as the first jump, but a little harder. There you go. Oh, I thought I had that first try. This jump I normally surprisingly okay at, despite it being very difficult. I don't know why. I guess it's gonna take some time today, fair enough. There you go. Welcome to the hard screen! This looks simple. Looks can be deceiving. So this screen, this secret is one of the two hardest in the game. People always debate over which is the bigger problem between this and dash.
接下来是一个长存啊，也很恶心。
Because there are a lot of not so easy jumps in this save. I didn't think I was making that. I definitely didn't make that. So this secret may take some time. So if Ghost has anything to say, feel free to shout it out, and I'll just stop talking for a little bit as I try to play through this. Let's him catch up a little bit on some of the things I've said, that's for sure.
是的，当时刚出的时候，这个跳词难度对当时来说已经很难了，就难度天花板的那种。这不像现在这个白送。
Really? I hate dying to that. Hard save is hard. Oh, come on! Twice!
Classic 手感没那么差，没 Class 不跟那个 Fangame 一样的，这个手感其实跟正常的引擎是差不多的，就是有点怪怪的，我也说不上哪里怪。
So I assume that's enough time for Ghost to talk about things. I have no idea what he's been saying, if he's been saying anything at all. It feels really weird not talking while doing a run. I'm too used to talking way too much, so not saying anything is strange for me, for sure. Dude! So, the hard jumps in this save are these first two, the diamond and that one. little bit that shuriken there. And I don't personally feel like I should ever die to anything else until the end of the save, where there's another couple of hard jumps. Definitely not this one. Thank you. Okay, so this one we actually have a strat for this. We get as close as we can. Gate jump, nice. And bonk a little too early. Ah, that's not something we should die to. That's a shame. So yeah, for that jump there, in the top right, I have a very specific strat for that works surprisingly consistently, which is very nice. Yeah, there you go. Hug the wall. Yes! That save can take some time. That save can be very difficult.
Nice.
Ah, that was good. Good.
哇，大家
That is not an
赶快
easy
刷
save.
66666。
I am not as good at platforming as Cyro or Jimmy, so yes. I've practiced that save an awful lot. So I have methods for dealing with basically everything at this point. Because yeah, otherwise that save takes me a very, very long time. So yeah, on to the next part of the hub. Now we're going to go on to mini area, which is here. So I think you can guess very quickly what the gimmick of this area is, the idea is. The screen is very, very small. It's a little bigger than a quarter of the regular size, but you can't see a lot of stuff.
这
There's a
里
lot of off-screen
是
spikes that kill you here.
就是每一面都会
A lot of
放大
traps and so on and so forth.
这类似于一个迷宫吧
Okay, thanks for letting me know, guys. Yeah, like that spike right there. There's a lot of off-screen spikes, but like, all the saves are relatively short, the area in general isn't too hard, other than one save at the end, so it's not too bad to deal with. And it's honestly quite fun playing this area fast. There we go. Like, it's very fun playing this area quickly. When you know all the traps and how to deal with everything. Bye. Those wallabies are dead now. We're never seeing them again. I didn't kill those ones, so you can't blame me for their murder. That was entirely on the game. Gotta go faster? Yes. Okay. And this save is fake. You can see the word save is upside down, so we don't take that save. It doesn't exist. Yeah, think of the wallabies. And there's a save we can actually take.
啊，刚刚那个 save 是假的。
Alright, up, over,
明显是假的。
down, wait, go.
然后中途的那个明显的假路也是坑你的。
Seriously, there's so many traps in this save. Yeah. You can manage that one. Oops. There we go. You. Hope you paid attention where the spike was. 2. I forgot that was a double jump. Ah, that's a shame. I was really looking forward to showing off the trigger. I thought that was a single jump for some reason. I don't know why. Fair enough. 1, 2. So if I hadn't died there, something would have happened on the next screen. Yeah. So if I hadn't died to that save, we would have actually heard a trigger sound entering this screen, and that's because there's a shuriken, a section on the next save, which for some reason has a shared trigger with a save very, very early on in this stage. And completely disappears. Granted, we have a fast strat to get past that anyway, but it's cool seeing it gone. Oh yeah, don't worry about the camera, it's fine. Nice. So yeah, for this thing, we're supposed to be one screen up, and then the screen would shift over one, but because we shot it while dropping down here, the camera's in the wrong place and doesn't know how to handle it. Yeah, this shuriken here would be gone if I hadn't died. But oh well. Instead, we have this strat anyway. There's the spot. There you go. Nice. Very nice. First try. That thing's hard. Whee!
刚刚在下落中途设了一个按钮啊。
think if I reset, it lets me get up here quickly.
这样的话，后面的话就能节省一大段时间。
Always knew there was a cycle for that. What would be there? Jump here. Don't touch the wall. There is something in the wall and you die. That is bad. Up, over, through. There you go. So yeah, there's nothing too special to do for a little bit here. This is just doing the platforming as it's supposed to.
这边这个墙不能碰，一碰就死。
There is another thing though, for like that trigger where the block flew upwards. Wait. Nice. So if you hold against a wall and there is a trigger at the top, so like if you hold
我
that
这有
wall,
延迟的话，还是不
then the
不
the
解说
trigger
这么
will
细的东
activate
西。
without you having to touch it.
延迟都不知道我在说啥。
So if I just touched the wall and then let go of everything and jumped, then the trigger wouldn't do anything. Apparently I'm going too fast. They don't like that outside. Oh dear. Okay, cool, we're good. I thought that was going to get louder. And this here is one of the hard saves in this. Well, this is the hard save in this
对，
stage.
跑的是
This is a very,
100%。
very long save. Nice, got that one. I'm gonna get rid of him because of the secret item. Make sure that's 4. And the reason this save is hard because of this jump right here at the start and one jump at the end of it as well. The jump right at the end of the save is actually surprisingly difficult to try to get good. It takes forever. That's bad. Oh, come on.
这个档很长。
Yeah, the jump right at the
而
end of
且
the save is
在
quite
比较
difficult.
结尾的地方有
harder than
这
it
么
looks.
一跳，挺恶心。
Because you can't quite tell where the
就会
ceiling
翻
is,
很长时间。
which makes things a lot more difficult than it needs to be. So we don't destroy that block yet because it's actually faster to get the platform from the left-hand side instead of shooting it early. So now we can shoot this from here. And we just wait a little bit. There you go. And now we don't have to... Didn't think that would trigger. Thought that was further left. Okay, cool. Normally that doesn't trigger. What the hell? Why did that trigger there? That normally triggers at the top left.
这死法我好像很少
Oh,
见
it's
啊
not。too hard to redo this at least, so that's nice. Why did I trigger that? Platform push? I guess the platform pushed me into it on that one. Weird. Fair enough. So normally that triggers here, not here. Didn't expect that to happen there. See? No trigger. Ah, and that one I just dodged the spike. Damn it. So yeah, this save is the hard one of mini area for sure, by a long shot. Like this is a difficult save.
这个档，哎呦，太惨了，太惨了。
Normally, okay. Normally I don't die to jumping over the spike there, but I guess it happens. Like once you get the secret, I'd say that's like, really, what are you doing, man? I'm just falling apart here. I'm just falling apart on this. Once you get the secret, I'd say that's the harder part done, because you don't have to worry so much. Despite the fact that you'd still have to... you still have to do all of this if you do die. Dude, come on. I did say this was the hard save in this section. Dude. But this is very much mistakes on my part as well. Like, why am I dying so much? Come on, man. Get a grip. There you go. Okay, well, at least we can do the start fast every time. Thank
解锁
you.
各种新死法。
What the hell? There we go. Like, dying to that jump I understand. Dying to the rest of it, not so much. Okay. Are we going to die a third time to this? No? Alright then. Thank you! Okay. I still have a chance to mess this up. I can still die. Play it safe. You always take the save. Never don't take
OK，
the save
拿
after
到
you
这
get
个
the
隐
secret. You
藏，
always
现
take
在
the
走
save.
正路就 OK 了。
It's not worth skipping that. There we go. Okay, last jump. Last
啊，
jump.
对，
still.
那个是喂手柄。
There you go. That's where that's supposed to trigger. This one's hard. Good? Good. Okay, alright, cool, better. Took a bit longer than necessary, but sure. And there's a few traps here, so 1, jump, 3, there you go. And now we get to the boss, which is the other favourite song of mine. So, there is a fast strat for this boss, and it is completely out of your control. There is nothing you can do to affect it. So, occasionally, this boss will bug out and just get stuck in the throwing animation. We'll just be doing this throw right here, over and over again, and you can just constantly shoot him. And you don't have to worry about iframes, and it's wonderful. And you have absolutely zero control over whether it happens or not. So you just have to hope that it happens, and yeah, maybe save a little bit of time.
这个 boss 基本送的，平时打不到他，只有他的发招的那一瞬间可以打他。
And they're all relatively easy, honestly. For the siege attack, I just stand in the corner. Nice, got hit at least. I just stand in the corner and wait for them to go away. Have fun. Bombs aren't too bad. And yeah, he's got 10 hits and then he dies. It's not too hard. Mostly just a racing game. Whee! And that's mini area. Alright. Was it under or night cave? Under next, yes. Alright then. So, now we'll go to the hardest area of this game that's not part of extra. That's not including secrets, just like the area in general. So, in this hub zone, after you have beaten the Miku fight,
好，接下来是这个游戏最难的一个关卡。
And that area lets you walk back to any place that you have already been to immediately without having to go through all of this section all over again. Now, these portals in this warp zone are actually ordered by difficulty, with tutorial being the first one on the left, and time travel being the furthest on the right just because there's only one difficulty for that. You can only play it on medium. But the hardest one by the game's logic is under area, which is this one. And while on medium difficulty, it's a little debatable which is the hardest area between BVV and under, because those are the hardest too. As far as the harder difficulties go without saves, under is by far the most difficult area on impossible mode, without a shadow of a doubt. Nice. So yeah, I'd say this area isn't like hard by certain very difficult game standards we've seen, but it's still easily the hardest one that this game has to offer. Nice. Also, yes, this game is called I Want a Classic, so every area in a sense is based off some other game. For example, Under area is based off of Crimson.
Time
Travel is based off a game called Time Travel by
或者地下关
who made I Want to Be the Fangame. And so on and so forth, all the other ones as well. So you can very clearly see the inspiration for this area from the get-go with the gravity flippers and the screen flipping. Save, reset platform cycle. So yeah, this area is split into 4 parts.
好，这一关最恶心的就是这个反重力，这个反重力是视角跟着一块转，然后后面的话就看到了这个会有多恶心。
And then the fourth and final part is literally just one screen long and has a yellow box. And the tile set looks really cool, but we'll see that come in when we get to it. We still have quite a ways to go there, because the first section is 5 screens, red is 5 screens, blue is 2 screens plus the secret, and then yellow is 1, which isn't too bad. Hi, platform. Alright, and we do actually have a couple of skips in this place. So there are a couple of hard jumps here that you can do, like this one for example. So let's gonna first try that. I have a very specific spot on the ground that I stand on for this. I made it, nice. And I just have to try to double jump well when I get through.
马上要开始了。
It is shockingly
注意
easy
这个晕车的
with
最好
the spot that I use.
稍微
And
避
it
一
really
下。
shouldn't be. That is a very, very difficult jump. That is not easy at all. But I
刚刚
am
超了个静物。
surprisingly consistent when it comes to that jump because of that spot. So I'll happily take it. It's an easy skip that way. You get to skip like half a save. It's not bad at all. Oh yeah, I've got to remember the skip on the next screen because I keep forgetting that one. Actually, there's 2 skips on the next screen. One of them skips a trigger, and one of them skips a save point. One of them just skips a whole save, which is wonderful. I'll try one of these skips once. Try the first one once, but this one's kind of hard for me. Ooh, first try, okay. I'll take that. Alright, and now this is the second skip. There you go. You just skipped the save altogether there. You just missed the grab lever and carry on with the save. You don't need to do that at all. I have no idea how none of us noticed that skip for years. None of us knew that you could do that for years. That is like one of the last things that we found so far. And that was because a friend asked me if I could stand next to gravity flippers for a very difficult skip, and then I just thought, why don't we just jump over it instead? You know, that makes sense. That seems a lot easier than trying to do a ledge next to a gravity flipper, which who knows if you can even land next to it. Alright. So yeah, you can also see we've entered the red screens after the previous screen, so this is screen 7. And the red effect is very much just starting up. It gets a lot stronger when we hit the next screen. Alright, but this is one of those screens that was always a problem for me on Impossible. Because of these jumps right here and being so far into the save. A bit close. There you go. Nice. Now the effects really start on these blocks. The platforming doesn't change up, but it certainly looks a lot cooler. Land, land, jump. Nice. Come on. Get up. Get up. Nice. You've got to shoot that button very early, otherwise you can't jump over the spikes. You can actually go fast and skip a couple of the loops there on the gravity flippers, and just go straight to jumping over the spikes, but it's quite difficult to get the right height for it. Small jump. Nice. Jump immediately. Okay. And now we get the second skip in this area, where we skip a whole screen. There you go, that was a screen. Hope you enjoyed. I used to have a really bad method of doing that jump at first, and that skip used to be really hard for me. And then Wolfs, who did Draw My Fangame earlier, said that I could just do it from a different spot, and it turns out it's way easier and really not that bad. So shoutouts to Wolfs for helping me out with that thing, not struggling with that anymore. You have exactly one moment that you can double jump for, so it's still very precise, but it's only one level of precision. You only have to be precise on your double jump. You don't have to worry on the rest of it, which is great. Okay, over, over, nice. That jump's always awkward as well. And this is the last of the red screens. Yeah, welcome to the blue section. We are now 11 screens into this stage. However, this screen has the secret on it, so... That cat box that you see next to the first save in the screen literally just says something like up arrow. I don't know exactly what it translates to, it's a Japanese character.
这边有个隐藏啊，等会要去拿一下。
But it's trying to give you a hint on how to get to the secret. So what we do for this is we have to go through this, do this really awkward gate. Make sure we don't mess up here. God damn, I don't know I want to mess up on this. Oh, did I first try the entrance? That save is so hard! Dude, nice! So the entrance to the secret I honestly feel is harder than the secret itself.
OK， 然后这个严重晕车的赶快跑。
Because for the most part, the secret isn't too bad, except for the last 2 jumps. The last 2 jumps are difficult. So these 2 jumps here, these 2. Too low, wow, I didn't know I could do that. Yeah, those 2 jumps are definitely the hard part of the secret. I actually struggle more with the drop gate than the diamond. So you gravity flip and then double jump through a gate jump. And I struggle quite a lot with that thing. The diamond, nice. The diamond isn't too bad, once you understand how Classic works, because the engine doesn't quite play like most fan games. So you just do a regular height for the first gate, and then you generally can't go too low for the double jump. And everything's good. But, as shown, it is still possible to go too low. Just jumping too early on that. Messing up the graph flip part. Normally that part's fine, it's the jump part's not good. Welcome back. I don't think anything's crashed yet, but I may have just missed it, honestly. I'm not exactly looking at OBS right now. 2, round, down, get this. Alright, hard part again. Too high, dang it. I was worried about going too low again, so I overshot it. Yeah, so under area is very difficult. This save isn't one of the notorious ones. It's certainly not easy, but it's very easy to get consistent. And like the hard part really is just the last 2 jumps, and everything leading up to it's not that bad. The run room secret, in my opinion, is definitely notably harder. Like very significantly harder. Although the inability to see properly does not help for this for sure. Oh, you can actually fall over that. Nice. Pretty good. Not doing well at the diamond today, unfortunately. That's just how it goes. The diamond jump is one of the hard parts of the save, so fair enough. Okay. Ah, a little too high. Yeah, like I said, those 2 jumps are very hard. I'm really bad at that gate to the end there. That last jump is very, very difficult for me. I don't know why, it's just an awkward height, I guess. Yeah, like I said, it's not hard to get back to it, though. Yes! Okay, good. That one can take a while. That is definitely one of the 3 hard secrets for sure. The other 2 are definitely harder, but like that's easily 3rd place, I'd say.
Cool.
Alright, now we have to rebeat this save, so... Just redo the first save on this screen again, because obviously that's how this works. And then carry on with the rest of the game. Alright, up, over, down, do the thing, so on and so forth. So here's the second screen of Blue Stage. Like, Blue Stage is very, very short. I don't know if there was a reason for it. Maybe it's just because it includes the secrets. I guess yellow's only 1 screen because it's the last screen, but like, the yellow screen at the end is very much not very difficult, so... I don't entirely know why that's how it is, but it is how it is. Up, down. Be careful on that jump. Save in general.
这边在说这个红绿蓝面的这个长度不太均衡。这个红绿面都挺多的，都好几面。这个蓝面就蓝面的面数比这个红绿面都要少很多。
Wonderful. And on to the last save. There is another save, but the last part's so easy I just never bother taking it. Because I don't need to. About ready to eat my words on this. There you go. And on to the boss. So, this is the hardest platforming section. The boss, however... not quite so difficult.
啊，真白给 BOSS， 真的白给了。
OK， 这个白给 BOSS， 对，道中很难，但是这个 BOSS 巨简单啊，或者说根本不会死。
Yeah, it's pretty easy. The boss isn't a challenge at all. It's all about the platforming in that stage. You literally cannot die to that boss unless you press the suicide key. So, yeah. Very, very simple to do. Alright, so we now have 3 areas left. So, next up is going to be Night Cave. Night Cave actually has a bit of a special entrance compared to everything else. So Night Cave is definitely one of the more hidden ones for people.
还剩3个。
So I actually can't take the next save point on this screen. I have to get to Night Cave from the first save. Otherwise, it's actually just impossible. You just can't make it because there's things in the way. So we have to hit this trigger, wait for everything to destroy blocks. So we saw the rising blocks from here and down here, and we can use these blocks to rise up onto the next screen. And this will take us up over to where the Night Cave block is. We have to be very careful to make sure we hit these blocks in the right order as well, because some of them move faster than others. So we start with this one. And we go over to the left. Hit the one on the left here, hit the last one, and there you go. And I always forget to reset, so I still have to deal with this inverted spike. Nice, good. There we go, and here's my cave. Loud sound warning again in a moment. 3, 2, 1. That wasn't too loud, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, welcome to Night Cave. It's relatively straightforward as far as areas go. It's very I wanna be the guy like. It's got traps, it's got triggers, it's got lava. Sure. This is probably the most obvious place and one of the more notable aspects of Classic though as well, which is Classic's audio quality.
我记错了，对，这个是那个。
So this is a song from Chrono Trigger.
我记错了。
You may not recognize it because it doesn't sound very good at all. We will also learn this a lot
这
later
边
when
把
we
水
beat
放
the
下来
area
之
when
后，
we
这
get the
个可以
final
把这个
item,
岩浆浇成
because
这个
boy, does
岩
that
石
sound
啊，
great.
跟那个 MC 有点像啊。
That is such a wonderful time. I can't skip this, fine. Alright, up, round, bonk, go quickly. So there is a minor skip you can do on this
啊，对，
area.
我刚刚本来以为
So
这是
you
跑
can use
步
this
馆，我记错
platform
位
down
置了。
here to jump through this gate, but I find it very difficult, so I don't do that one. Similar to the skip in Portal area, I just find it a bit much. And that save isn't very short either, it's very easy to... It takes a lot of time very quickly. So I just don't want to do that. It doesn't seem worth the time lost to me. I can't do it consistently enough. Oh yeah, also the song loop in this stage is wonderful too. If anybody gets to notice that. Okay, down and round. There we go. On to the next part. And this trigger here on this next save, this little guy is a pain in the ass. He is really annoying to try to hit. There's another one just like him on the next screen too, which we have to deal with a couple of times so that we can get the secret item as well, which is a problem. Thankfully you can try as much as you like, but... Come on. Oh, second try. Okay, that's pretty quick. I'll take that, sure. That could have taken much more time. I'll play this safe. Alright, that's not too bad. So this is the save with the secret on it as well. The spike trap in the bottom left is quite a problem, but thankfully I'm relatively decent to the rest of the save at this point, so it doesn't take too much time normally. Depends how much I die to the spike trap, honestly. And we go up there, and this opens some spikes over here that lets us go up. And this is where the secret item is. Hate that trigger so much. There's the song loop. There's the wonderful song loop.
OK， 这里去拿一个 save， 下去是好像是勾引个刺吧，我忘了。
Alright, and we don't want to reset on the next save because it just makes things a little easier here, because we don't have to wait for the water to come back down.
拿一个影子，
I get
刚刚还说错
this
了。
guy, be nice, thank you. That guy can be such a pain sometimes. Playing this safe. Really? That still killed me? Oh, fine, whatever. That's not too bad, unfortunately, honestly. Like, it's a bit of a shame, but... can't believe I fell down too fast there.
这游戏的所有的通关拿的那个道具啊，还有隐藏啥的，全都是各种游戏机的机体和手柄。
And I press the mute button again. Nice, very fast. Wow. I use 2 hands to mash there because it's just so much easier for me. So I use both of my hands.
又来了，单身多少年的
As
手
you can
作
see, it goes very, very quickly if you can alternate well. Alright, and things tend to slow down a little here. Classic is also known for not being especially well optimized. So there's an FPS counter at the top of the screen. We are currently running at 46 FPS instead of 50. So everything is just a little slower and throws you off just a little bit because my PC can't seem to handle it anymore. It used to be fine when I first played this game. Remember the trigger? It used to be fine when I first played this, so I don't know why it started lagging at some point, but at least it's not for too long.
Naloa 的电脑不太行，这一关有点掉帧，所以动作看起来会稍微慢慢的那种感觉。
Nice. Alright, and now for one of the 2 hardest bosses in this game. Welcome to Night Cave's boss. This is a guy from a game called Melty Blood, which is why his animations are so good. You cannot shoot him if he's standing still or walking. You can only shoot him during the other 3 animations, which is jumping, throwing a knife, or slow-mo.
这个 boss 有
If
点
you
难
shoot him any other time, he will immediately counter you and you will die. And you can't reset immediately. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, shouldn't have jumped on that one, I knew it. I can't reset. I have to wait for him to finish talking first, and then it automatically resets me, because reasons. You shouldn't have jumped on the jump. You jump on the knife, not the jump. Don't you do it to me again. Okay. This guy is basically RNG hell. This is just pure randomness on what you're gonna get. He walks you into walls so many times. There's the slow-mo attack. And if he walks you to a wall and then jumps when you're trying to go over him, there is nothing you can do. You just have to take the death. There is absolutely nothing you can do to stop him from killing you if that happens. But thankfully, once you get good at this guy, it is very fun just destroying him because God does he deserve it. He's not walking, which is really good. I can't shoot from that one. Walking is by far the worst thing. If he walks, then that causes trouble.
这个 boss 出招还有动作全是随机的，所以有点脸。
That was pretty good, actually. I'm okay with that. That was clean. Moment of silence for the best sound effect in the game. It's so bad. It's so bad. Yeah, that sounds like Final Fantasy, alright. That is a Final Fantasy sound effect right there.
OK， 只剩2关了，一个跑步关，还有一个微6飞。
This sound effect's wonderful. Alright, so that's most of the areas done. Now we can see the last 2 screens in the hub. So we've done 8 areas of the game so far, and we've only gone through the first 2 screens of this whole area. Because, for some reason, only 2 places are in the last 2 screens of this whole exploration nonsense. When it comes desynced, I have no answer for that, sorry. So yeah, normally I do VVV first and then dash jump because that's the order of the screens, but thanks to a new skip we can do dash jump first and it'll be faster to reach to it, but all my splits say to start with VVV, so we start with VVV still. Which is technically further away now, but that's fine. Take the save, there we go. So if you're doing dash jump normally, you'd have to go around to the right here, and then you go back to the left by shooting a block. Hit the trigger. But thanks to the new geezer, we have a skip that doesn't have to think about that anymore. Because apparently, the bullet explosion effect also counts as a collision, which confuses me greatly. And it is literally only useful twice in the all-clear run, but yeah, we'll get into that when we get to dash jump. Don't have to worry about that too much right now. 1, 2. Be a bit careful on that. Try to land late on this next block. Nice. And the best song in the game. 4 minutes and 33 seconds. Yeah. Even the death sound's gone. That's how good this song is. We really didn't want to ruin it with the death sound effect, so there's just pure and total silence. Ooh, fast, nice. Ooh, got the fast strat, nice. You got the good platform cycle.
这段没有 BGM.
So yeah, welcome to VVV area. Despite how these songs may sound, they are actually some of the biggest songs in this game.
OK， 这个来到
This also has the most songs in the game.
这个隐藏就在眼前，大家拿不到。
But we don't have to worry about explaining that too much, it's relatively straightforward. There's nothing too different between each of the areas. They are what they are. So yeah, it's a VVV area, you get the idea. When you enter a new screen, you only can gravity flip, you cannot jump. The white lines flip you back and forth.
这个绿线是恢复成正常的 T 的，这个黄线就是变成那个 VVV 的操作模式啊。
Make it to the end and try not to mess up too much. In my previous run of this, I completely forgot that the secret was at the end because I was so used to doing to boss rush runs. And I actually just skipped it, so I'm going to actively keep in mind to not skip the secret this time around. Because that would be pretty bad. Don't want to skip the save either, thank you. I see people are a big fan of VVV apparently. Fair enough. Alright, so yeah, at the end of each little section there's a big screen, which is meant to be like a summary of sorts of that little section. So this is the big screen for red, before we move on to blue. There's a minor skip here, which is just trying to not land on the far right, which times itself surprisingly well. There we go.
南面的话就是上下左右可以穿屏，这也是原 VVV 就有的这个设定。
Nice. Minor skip there, where we don't go up, which actually gets taught to you later on one of the green screens. You've got to do that strat in a later section. Hold left. Time everything. Skip the save. Oh, okay, so next save. Another skip on this screen. So apparently, if you're landing on a block at the same time as hitting one of these grab flippers, the game doesn't really know how to handle that, I guess. You just flip on through it. Ah, I always missed the save. So this screen is really big, and there's 2 screens long, as you can see. This one takes a long time to get through, and it can be quite a problem, unless you just don't jump back after touching that line, and then you don't do any of it. Because I play the game. This is a speed run, we're trying to go fast here. Just skip the 2 screen long screen, and nothing is to worry about. And this is the last screen for the... Nice. This is the last screen for the blue stage. Which has a little bit of everything except for a second screen. I'm kind of surprised the second screen, the 2 screen save, isn't the last one for this stage, but alright. Don't press right too early. There you go. Yeah, it's a really good skip. There's a few very good skips at this stage, honestly. Yeah, you don't want to hold right or left and hug a wall when you're touching the white line either, because then it will flip you twice for some reason. I don't know, collision stuff with Game Maker, I guess. On to the green section. So yeah, these areas are very short. And there's, for some reason, this has a lot of songs in it, so we get through the songs very, very quickly. Fun fact, one of my friends did actually make a high-quality music version for this game, so if you wanted to play this and not listen to very poor quality music, then you can. I just don't, because I find the song quality funny. It's just part of the experience to me. Alright, there we go. I think I'll reset on the next one. bit slow. There we go, that's better. I want to reset that
这
so
个
I
游
can just
戏
run to the
这
platform
一关的
immediately, but I
BGM
might
就是
still
出
mess
自
up anyway.
6V 的原 BGM。
We'll see. Ah, that's good. Alright, cool. Straight off there. And you have to wait a couple of extra cycles here because these spikes are very hard to see, but they are still there for that last cycle there, so you gotta wait one more round. Careful. Flick spam. There you go. Nice and simple. And this is where you learn about the skip I did on the blue screen. Yeah, you just walk off the edge there and you have to jump early to get rid of that block. Alright. Also, I'm fairly certain what I do at the end of this screen is a skip, but I don't know for sure. It just feels wrong because on the next screen you're upside down, and I'm fairly certain you're never supposed to enter a screen upside down. So yeah, I'm fairly certain you're not supposed to just be able to go to the green line there, but it seems so simple, I have no idea what the intended route might be. And now for the hard screen because of these mini spikes here and this drop. This is definitely a tough one. Ah, dang it, really? Didn't think I delayed it that much. Yeah, this is definitely one of the hard screens in this stage. Like this and the secret screen. Actually, no, the first black screen could be a problem because of one jump as well. Little desync, okay. I mean, I don't know if you want me to
这面比较
reset my
难，
stream or
这
something.
个下落很长。
Or if there's something you want to do for it, then fine. Just let me know if there's anything I need to do to fix it. Oh. So yeah, you need to press left kind of late so that you don't run to the top spikes, but it's kind of difficult to time for sure. This drop is definitely one of the hard parts of this game. Like, this screen in general is pretty tough. There you go. There we go. Over, through, hold left. All good. And there's one flip on the next screen which is quite difficult because for some reason the flipped kid has a different hitbox to regular kid for whatever reason. And that's the thing at the top middle of this screen.
那个摄像头画面是学长在调吧？
That part's normally the okay
肯定
part.
不是因为
It's the one
吸烟，
at the
根本
top
没
that's
在
the
吸
hard part of this, for sure. Because you need to make sure you hit the first line quite late to make sure you don't mess up.
等一下，摄像头歪了。
Really? Yeah, that part's very difficult for sure. And if you're doing just a regular run of this game and not going for the secrets, then this is basically the last screen you have to deal with. Okay, that's good, cool. Because the next screen is very, very short if you don't go for the secret. It's also the most obvious secret. Because say hello to the secret of VVV stage, it's hidden in plain sight. This screen is just a big one. And it's got two screens and you've got to try to make sure you don't mess up on some of the transitions between one screen to the other. Like that, for example.
好，这边来到一个比较大的一个面码，有点迷宫的感觉。
That part's quite difficult to pull off properly. But I'm generally pretty alright at it at this point, so it hopefully won't cause me too much trouble. Gotta drop down. Really? That was too early? Huh, okay. So yeah, this secret's not easy either. It's not too bad once you know the route, but when you're learning it, it can be quite a problem. But once you know it, like, there's not too many hard jumps in this, thankfully. The one I just died to when I was flipping through the screen is one of the hard ones for sure. Because you have to try to time that very well. Jump through. So yeah, this thing after I jump through here, this landing, yeah. Yeah, because if you go too early, you
这
just run
边
into the
要去拿那个
spike.
隐
Like,
藏，
thankfully, if
就
you go
左
too
边那
late,
个。
you just loop
然后
around again
要
and
绕
just
很
give
大
it
一个
a shot.
圈
But it's very, very difficult to
是
time.
一个
for
长
sure.
城，挺恶心的。
It is not an easy landing, and you have to do it basically twice. Thankfully, you don't have to do it at the end after I do it those 2 times there. It's fine, but there is a jump right after it that's not easy either that I always struggle with. Okay, go through. Try again. At least it doesn't take me too long to get to, so that's good. Good. Okay, that's the part I always worry about. That little drop there is so hard to pull off. Whew. I mean, I still have the rest of the save. I'm not home free yet, but Nice transition there. Hit the line once. Okay, good. Thank you. Hit the line again. Nice. Clean. Get where the spikes are every time. Be careful on this. Ooh, that's a bit close for comfort, honestly. And last jump. Nice. Okay, that's the secret. There you go. On to the boss. It's very long, but thankfully the jumps aren't too hard to pull off once you know what they are. So yeah, welcome to the boss of VVV, aka all of the effects. All of the effects. There's so many effects going on here.
可以的，稳。然后到这个 boss。
Thanks to Cosmo, we have a fast strat for this attack though. So yeah, this boss has 2 phases and 2 attacks for each phase. For the first phase, he has this attack and this one. These are the 2. And even worse music quality. No, it's just as bad as the previous screens. And here's phase 2. So this is the bad attack, because it has this long pattern and then some RNG, and the other attack is slower and only has RNG. So we prefer to get the other one, but we have no control over it, obviously. It just chooses whatever attack it does. There are methods on both of these attacks in phase 2 to get an extra hit in very quickly. There's the other one, and screen shake. So I can drop down and shoot the boss fast, but that means I've got 2 attacks going on at once here. And 2 attacks at once in phase 2 is very, very hard. And it is not very safe. And this run is not optimized enough for that to matter yet, so we don't do that. We do not do the fast strat on this. No, the music quality is not on you, Ghost. The music quality is because of just how it is in game. He's just saying the song quality is not very good. Don't worry. You're perfectly fine. So I could drop down and shoot him early, and that would cancel this out fast. We'd cancel the attack out of Little fast, but it never seemed worth it to me, so I was just waiting to play it safe. Yeah, music quality and song quality. Alright, wait to the edge, wait for the explosion. Make sure you don't die at the end here, because you can still mess up.
Okay, cool.
If you die here, you do have to replay the boss. One of the best sound effects in the game, probably. Nice. Alright, that's VVV done. On to the final area. There's
这边拿到这一关的这个 item， 然后这里死了的话要重打这个
So the last
boss。
area we have in the game is called Dash
这
Jump.
延迟不知道啥时候就能说出来。
It's an auto-scroller. We won't have to worry too much about it first, because before we get to the Dash Jump area properly, we have one more secret. Which is generally the other hardest secret in the game. I normally feel like I do pretty well at the Dash Jump secret, but recently it's been quite difficult for me. So hopefully it goes fast, but who knows? It's very much as hard as One Room. Like it's definitely at least as hard as One Room secret is. So if I beat that in 5 minutes like in One Room, that would be wonderful. But I have no expectations of accomplishing that. That secret is very, very difficult. It's sort of like ROM Room Secret as well for the platforming, in the sense that the hard jumps are very much at the start and the end, and the middle I feel like is pretty reasonable to get through. But the start and the end are very difficult jumps still. Yep, halfway through the estimates on in-game time as well. In-game time is very accurate in this game. It's 2 at 1 right now. Save, go down. Don't have to worry about that platform. So here's the skip I was talking about earlier for Dash Jump. Normally you go to the next screen and come back, but yeah. For some reason you can do that. I don't know why. The bullet hit effect counts as a hit.
这里可以在这里直接射到这个砖啊，能省很多时间。
It confuses me and frustrates me, honestly. It's so stupid. Why? So yeah, I hope you like this song, because we're going to be hearing it for a while. Welcome to the Dash Jump secret.
好，来了，好过关。
This secret
然后
is
先去
very
拿个隐
difficult.
藏。
So
这
the
个
first
隐
couple
藏
of
是一
jumps,
个
the
比较
shuriken
长
and the
的
right
长
after
存，
are very
也挺
hard.
恶心的。这个跳姿难
The
度不
rest
低。
after aren't too bad, but they can
解
kill
说延
you.
迟是因为他们看不了我的流，我的流是
And then the
定
jump
制的，
right at the
他
end of
们
the
翻
save
不
is
出
a
去，
problem as well.
看着卡，所以没办法。如果要实时解说，只能我自己来，但是我有点累啊。
Low. Thank you. Really though? God, I hate jumping that high. Never expect it. I actually tried to bonk on the ceiling for that jump because I find it easier that way, funnily enough. Because whenever I try to not bonk, I bonk. And I'm normally pretty consistent at the bonk strat, so that's nice. Ah, way too far left. Not even close. So yeah, after these first two jumps, the save isn't too bad, but it's certainly not easy. Just like the run room secret. Like, I don't feel like I should really die to anything, but I certainly do a lot. Oh, come on. Really? I'm just jumping too low with the double jump, honestly. So yeah, if Ghost has anything he'd like to say, feel free. We're going to be here for a while.
我老狗出现了。
不是，你这让我自由发挥啥呀？这有什么好解说的？这跳次就全程，就你跳过去一个，会发现后面难度不是你想的那样，对吧？后面来一堆，反正就是那种乱七八糟的词，难度也不是特别高的那种，但是很容易死的那种。然后 F 阶也不留余地的，就是啊，这个留了，死克星了嘛，对吧？那就是这有什么好说的呀？
可以，哎呦我天！啊，我原来是死这个克星。
Oh, why would you jump so early? That's so bad. That jump's easy too. Kind of panicked when I jumped for some reason. Ah, hard save. Hard save. Yeah, we are.
我再试一下吧，我这边试一下 VPN 能不能播那个那个推流，我试一下。
There you go. Okay. Last jump. Oh. Ooh, that was a good one. I'm taking this.
可以，这把很快。
Yes, let's go. All right. Yes. Fast, yes. Welcome to Dash Jump. It's an auto-scroller. There's very little you can do faster. Just play the game. Cool, exclamation done. There you go. Now, so to explain how this area works, there are 3 speeds the game will put you at depending on the screen. This is the fast speed, there is a normal walking speed, and then there's a speed in between the two, and it will just be whatever speed it is depending on the screen. The only fast strat you can do in this is if you have the medium or the slow speed, you can keep the auto run speed when going to the next save.
然后
But that's it.
这个
And there's also possible that you miss the save because of doing the auto run.
强制移动的，你可以控制它的
So you do have to be careful when trying to shoot saves when you don't
跳也是
stop.
你自己的，
So.
但
And
是你不能把
that's
它
all
往
there is to
外
it here. There is nothing too special you can do. It's a pretty long
然后
stage because
前
there's
面
a
几
lot
面
of
都是给
screens
你熟
before
悉
the game,
后
the
面
stage really picks up and
稍
starts
微
getting
难一点，就
difficult.
加上坑啊什么的
Like,。it's just a lot of teaching you how the auto run mechanic works. So yeah, here's the slow speed. Then every time you get through one thing, it feels like there's another thing it introduces with another tutorial screen. So yeah, keep the auto run speed. I don't have my hands on the keyboard for it, so it's fine. Just gotta make sure you don't miss the save. And if you look at the bottom of the screen, you can see what the rest of the screen looks like as well. And the kid's moving along it too. So, down here. This is what the screen that I'm playing looks like. Normally I look at the top though instead of the bottom, because it's a little hard to judge some of your jumps if you look at the bottom half of the screen. And you'll fake. And there's traps, because of course there's traps. There's always traps. It's an adventure game, why would there not be traps? And here is the medium speed, so it's not going blazing fast, and it's not going at normal walking speed. Alright, and on the next one we just drop, I remember that one. So I have to face left. I have to face left there to hit the save, because I'm running so fast. If I don't face left, I will not hit the save there. And I've missed that save many times.
我还忘了关麦啊，没事，问题不大。反正这后面都是送的，就是跑酷可能会掏吧，最后那个 BOSS 可能会掏。
Be careful on this screen. This screen has caused me no end of trouble recently. Jump for the tree. Jump. Jump. There you go. No, that's actually just... This is the bottom half is straight up just a copy of the top half as it's playing. You'll see triggers move, you'll see the kid running through it. Like, it's straight up the actual screen. And... So yeah, there's occasionally a couple of traps here and there. Auto run. So if I ever fall through any blocks, you'll see that trigger on the bottom screen as well. Now we get introduced to the mechanic. Here's slow down. Yep, red line on the floor is slow down. Yellow and black line is speed up. And at some point again, we'll be introduced to buttons. Right here, yeah. Funnily enough, you don't have to shoot this button. You also don't want that speed up. If you get that speed up there, you die. Don't take it. So yeah, you don't have to shoot this. You can, and it's perfectly fine, but you just don't have to. Oh, hey, nice. Alright. So yeah, that's dash jump. You have the idea of how this whole stage works at this point. Also, big springs. Let's go. Big jumps. Make sure you don't forget the button on the left there. Hit speed up, jump on the ceiling so you don't get springed into oblivion. Careful with the slow down. Why am I holding right? It makes no difference here. Don't get launched into the spikes. Whee! And be careful at the end because of that. Yeah. I think this was the auto scroll. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Alright, up, down. Make sure you don't overshoot here. If you hit this button, you actually do get screwed. Ugh. Nailed it. And last screen of the stage, before we get to the boss. This is pretty much, can you shoot this button? Which I was very, very bad at when I first played. Ah, I double jumped a moment too late there. You've got to jump very late on that. If you jump too early, you just hit the edge. You hit the edge of the block that you're about to reach. And yeah, death, so bad. And you've got to go over, otherwise that block there blocks you off. Nice, okay. And welcome to the boss. So, this is the other hardest boss in the game. While Night Cave was entirely RNG and you had no control over it, this is entirely pattern and you have full control over it. This is exactly the same every single time. It lasts about a minute and a half. Nice. So I'm actually trying to pay attention for this because of the fact it's pattern. To make sure I don't make mistakes. Because there are a couple of shots at the end on blocks that are very easy to make mistakes on. jump to the tree. So yeah, these next 2 blocks. Oh no, there's more. I forgot. I thought it was this part. So this block down here. Nice. Okay. If you shoot that block late, your bullets will collide with the block at the same time you do, which is obviously a little upsetting. Nice. Very good. Okay. So that's almost everything. There is one thing, however, that we have not collected, and that is a secret in the portal area. So in case anybody remembered that, so the secret for the portal area is not in the portal area, it's here, and it's not related to portal in the slightest. So, welcome to this.
最那什么的啊，这休
This
闲
is
小
a
游戏
minigame
时间
where you have to try to blow up all 200 things. Sorry, Parsnip already messed up. I didn't care to solve the 3. It's very easy to accidentally click 3 of these blocks at once, and that always makes me sad. That's a 3. You really don't want 3s, because there are exactly 200 objects here. So if you unfortunately click in a bad spot, that's a 3. Can I get a 3 to save this? Oh, with you in the way. We can. Alright, cool. So yeah, if you get a 3, you need to get another 3 to fix that problem, which is always a little difficult. I just don't see anything right now. I need to get rid of... That's a 4, that's fine. I need to get rid of some more of this at the top. That's a 3. Cool, get rid of that. Get rid of you. Make sure there's no 3s. So I have to be careful here because I mess up many times on this secret. For sure. I have made many, many mistakes in this. And the general aim, though, is that you want to try to make sure there is as much empty space as possible. To make sure that everything... You can just click anything from anywhere. That's pretty much the goal. I'm trying to make extra sure I don't get a 3 right now. I really don't want to get any 3s. It's fine. Because yeah, if you don't make sure everything's spread out enough by the end, then things can lock each other off at the last moment, and it's not good because there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. I don't like these 2 saves next to each other. You also can't do anything about things next to each other either. You... I want to use it, there you go. I feel like I can get rid of some of these permanently, like the brown blocks. I want to get rid of this, actually. Make sure no 4s, no 4s. Probably good to get rid of here. Oh, you can do that, actually. Oh, wait, I should try to get rid of these, actually. Be a good idea. You... Fruit. Fruit is fine. 3, be careful. We do not want 3s here. 3s are very, very bad. Spike as well, that's okay. I think I'm okay on the brown blocks. That was fine. Okay, that's one of them down, that's good. Cherries. Warps, that's a 3. That's warps gone. I want the cherries out the way. What can I do with you, actually? That's fine. That's cherries gone. Okay, I need to get rid of these 2 somehow, but that's fine. We very much want to be careful at the end. You really don't want to make a mistake and screw things up. This is why I'm trying to be so careful on this. That gets rid of you. I need the save. Do not want to do a double there. If these 2 are left at the end, I'd be screwed, so I need to be careful. That's the grey blocks gone. That's you gone. You... there we go. Decent, that was pretty good. I'll take that. And that's all the secrets. So, one last thing for now. we've got all the secrets, we have done all the areas. There's the warp zone, and welcome to the boss rush. So in the original version of this game, you had to do all 11 bosses in a row. However, when I did a run of this at Fangame Marathon in 2016, a friend asked Aruna if we could have a version with saves so that we can do an all-play run of marathons and it would be safe, because otherwise this boss rush would be 20 minutes long without dying. Which obviously would be quite difficult in a marathon setting, because the last boss has to be Miku. And Miku has some random elements to her, which makes her difficult to be consistent at.
我来翻译一下，本来在最早的 FM 跑这个。
So yeah, the way this works with the 2 saves, because you can only
BR
use
那个版本的 BR 是没有 save 的，然后后来跟作者说了一下，就是如果没 save， 要跑20分钟打11个 boss， 然后那个 Miku 还太脸了，所以就建议让 boss 帮忙加点 save， 所以就是有了剩下的一个有 save 的版本，就是你总共可以在 boss rush 里面存2次档。一般自己规划一下。
Now we'll do a couple of bosses over here.
3到4个 boss 一个档。
This was VV. I got the order wrong again. That's fine. So yeah, the 2 hardest bosses in this boss rush are Dash Jump and Night Cave. So when there was no save, people would always start with those 2. But there's kind of a couple of methods you have with the saves, and that is you can either do both Dash Jump and Night Cave and then save, and then all the rest and then Miku, or you do Dash Jump and... I messed up. I'm gonna wait, that's fine. Dash Jump, 1/2, save, Night Cave, 1/2 save, and then Miku. I used my double jump, so I gotta wait on this. That's the problem. Oh, come on. Stop dancing. Stop dancing!
别跳了，别跳了
You can do other things.
别跳了
If I die, I have to rebeat Dash Jump. Okay, we're good. Cool. There we go. God damn it. Okay, alright. Yeah, the bosses are the exact same as when you first beat them. There is no difference between the bosses now and before. Stupid boss, dude. Okay, I'll make sure he goes left first. There we go. And if he could dance, that'd be great. Yeah, cool. Wonderful, that's 2 down. But I still have 2 more left before I hit a save point. So, 2 left or 3 left? Rom Room, VVV. No, tutorial save for the end. So, Rom Room, VVV. There we go. So I'll still use the fast strat on the first phase because it's not too hard to pull off. The second phase I'll still be doing slow because it is hard to pull off. And you just try to be very, very careful at this point. So while the bosses aren't too hard, normally when you have to do 5 of them in a row, it's understandably quite a bit more stressful. You actually want to flip at the end of the targeted attack there, because if you fall off, there's a chance that you'll just fall into one of the targeted bullets for some reason. Also got to be very careful on this, because this is a little hard to read sometimes. All the effects going on. So much stuff moving around the screen, it's very easy to lose track of where some of the bullets are. I have been very sad on some of my deaths from this boss before. Nice. 3 more hits. No, wait, 4 more hits, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, these bullets are definitely the faster ones, so I tend to worry a bit more about them, especially if they loop around from the side. Nice, once they're fading out, they won't kill you, so there's no problems there. Just wait for them to start fading out and go for the next hit. Okay, that was a bit close for comfort, but it worked out. Cool. And there's absolutely nothing else, which is wonderful, thank you. So, last hit. Again, I could go down and kill him quickly. When these bullets stop, they don't hurt you, so you can actually hit the boss at that point. That went further out than I thought it would. So you can hit the boss, but then while the boss is exploding, you do still have to dodge the bullets that are flying around the screen. Nice. Okay. Alright. Last one, which is Rum Room. Then we will take a save point. Then we get to be safe for a little bit. So I will play ultra safe on this boss, because I don't want to die. Huh, nice. Okay. Thank you. So I might go to the background or foreground a little more than I normally do, just for the sake of not having to worry about hard RNG. And I might not run under her too much either, depending on how hard it looks. Because sometimes it really just isn't worth it. That seems fine though. Alright, cool. Background? While I was in the air as well, so I'm gonna have to wait a bit. Fair enough. Honestly, Marissa being in the background is better than the foreground because there's so much more space. She takes longer to move from one place to the other. We're just gonna shoot him and run away on this. Yeah, I don't want to risk that.
这是游击战啊
Ooh, she came
打了
back
就
to
跑
me. Nice.
打了就跑
So yeah, while you're transitioning from foreground to background, you still count as whatever place you started at. I'm just gonna wait. Not worth it. So if you move early, you can get lucky and she'll move with you, but you don't want to take that risk because obviously it's a 1 and 2, I guess.
一直和 BOSS 不在同一个地方，那就是他打不到你，你打不到他呗。
Don't die to the end. Wonderful. And now we get to take one of the save points. Cool. So, those bosses are saved. Now we move on to the other half of this, where we hope that Night Cave isn't but. I will also be having to do time travel and everything else again as well, so thankfully 2 of the bosses are free, which is why I save after only 4. Because while there's 10 bosses that you have to do before Miku, 2 of them are no challenge whatsoever, that being time travel and classic area. And he is really loving the slow-mo right now, but I will take that over the walking. Okay, sure, So if you jump too quickly on that attack, you will do a very, very small jump instead of a high jump, so you have to make sure you don't press double jump immediately. Not gonna wait, can't shoot on that. Alright, that was good. That was very clean. He's being nice today, huh? Alright, I think it's the first one. Yeah, okay. So no talking for a couple of minutes from me. Next one. So, tutorial is actually one I find scarier than the other bosses I have here because of the red RNG. Because red can be very unfortunate sometimes, so I'd rather do the tutorial first. And I won't shoot when he's on red, because I don't want to take the risk. Because, like, it's unlikely that the red's RNG is terrible, but if it's bad, it's very, very bad. And we really don't want to have to deal with that. So I'm very thankful he's being nice and just doing blue and yellow right now. That's very good. Wow, it really is just doing blue and yellow. Alright, cool.
Boss rush 是求稳啊，就不在苹果是红的时候，
I'm more than
因为
happy
那个
with
随
this.
机有时候
Dude, he's
被搞
forgotten
了
the
就很
color
难
red.
受啊。
Dude, he's just forgotten red exists. This is so good. Oh my god, that was incredible.
这 boss 就出了一
That was
次，
incredible. He did red twice. Normally that boss gets stuck doing the red attack. Wow. Okay, say goodbye to those bombs. The hell out of here. So yeah, for this boss you pretty much just try to rush to the corners when you can, because why not? It just keeps you as far away from him as possible. It means you don't have to worry about any awkward jumps when getting over him. Yeah, makes things nice and simple. You just hug the corners and just jump whenever he's done. Whenever he moves away. Wow, okay. Okay. I do stay a bit careful on the bombs though still, because I don't want to run into the bomb animation. Okay. So yeah, I wait for them to explode first before I move. Ooh, fast one. Okay, okay. Thankfully the bombs themselves don't kill you, only the bomb explosion. Okay. Otherwise that would be very unfortunate there. Come on, there you go. Last hit. So yeah, repeat of a boss from earlier. Feel free to sing along if you know the words. I'm sure you can pick up on it fast.
对，炸弹没有伤害，只有爆炸那一下有伤害。
No, the deep one didn't play. Why did the last one not play out? Ah, well, whatever, fine. The sound effects are bugged! Ah, this happens sometimes. God damn it. Of course it bugged on that one. The sound engine has some issues in this game sometimes. Ah, dang it. Well, fine. Last section now. We only have Miku left. This has been deathless so far. That's been really good. I'm very happy with this. Now we hope that RNG is kind to us. I really hope Miku is kind because I really need to sort something out. I do not want to spend too long here right now. So yeah, if I beat Miku right now, this is basically a deathless boss rush. So it would be like if I played the game on the normal version, but without so much fear. Touch the Miku! Yeah! Okay,
这里
destroyed
很
all
容
the
易
blocks.
犯
Wonderful.
错，因为这个耐久太灵
If
了。
a block
有
doesn't get
有个地方
destroyed
很
here by the end of the fight, it will still be there in the last couple of attacks and can be
这
quite a
里
problem.
有
Because it's still there, but it's invisible. Because
所
of
以
course.
当以前没有
Nice screen.
没有那两个一次性 save 的时候，
Yeah, okay.
这个 boss rush 就是
Alright,
噩
that's
梦，
fine,
因为
that's
你
fine.
去
Deal
前
with
面
that.
就算你全部打完，你还得忍受最后迷口。这个迷口太过
That's
于，
okay. A little scary, but it's fine.
因为像就
Meow,
如果直
meow.
接
Thank you.
第一关如果直接打的话，倒还好，你死两次无所谓。你这打完 boss rush 10个 boss 打完去打迷口，然后死了，
It's possible that we
可
deathless
以
the
可以
boss
想
rush.
一下
That would be
这个事
nice.
情。
Didn't like that. Yeah, not like those leak spawns. The leaks on this attack can really be nasty sometimes if you get unlucky. Fine, that's fine. Okay. The end can be a bit rough, we'll see. We'll see if it's as nice as last time. Ah, not quite. I should have jumped over that one, that was unlucky. I misread that a little bit as well, but that was a lot of leaks on the floor. Dang it. Ah, could have been a deathless boss rush, that would have been so nice, but oh well, fair enough. Man, you don't even get the death sound, the sound effects are broken. Good. It just bugs out sometimes. I'll restart the game after I beat this. Yeah, I was really thinking I'd make it as well, I'm sorry. I'm a bit sad about that. Like, that RNG definitely wasn't too bad compared to some of the stuff I've had to deal with, but I messed up.
说居然一命整个 boss rush，
Oh dear, this block's gonna be a problem.
我回车没敲出去，然后看见他死了，啊这。
I mean, one death boss rush is still pretty good. I do lose 2 minutes because I died to the end of Miku, but oh well. Oh, that's a problem. This guy is never going to disappear. He'll be invisible, but he'll still be there. Been a while since I've had one of those blocks stay up. So yeah, this block looks like it's gone. It is not. I can still bonk on it. It still exists. So I'll just have to be aware of that as I go through the last 2 attacks here. I mean, normally I don't try to jump in the corner anyway, so it shouldn't be an issue, but like, if you forget it for a moment, it can definitely mess you up for sure. Alright, good RNG again. So I try to go a bit closer to the middle here, because I've definitely been walled on the left-hand side. Nothing? Nothing? Wow, that was really easy. I'm okay with that. Yes. Alright, and that's boss rush clear. Oh, there's a block there. Welcome to the second credits. Here is your opportunity to take a drink, get some food, and whatever else you may need. Because I can't play the song because the sound effect bugged. Good. Oh, what song is this? Bugger. Is it this one? No, that's not it. I'm finding the song quickly.
因为出了点
I'm
bug，
going to find this song.
所以这个
That's the
这
song
个
here
BGM
next.
没有好像，
You?
这本来没有还是
No. Where is it? No, that's that. Wait. No. Come on. I'm finding the song. Oh, there you go. There you go. That was it. So this is the song that's supposed to be playing right now, but decided to not play. So the credits will finish before this, but I need to sort things out, so I'll be right back.
打完 boss rush 就通关了？没有啊，打完 boss rush 后面还有一个50面的跳刺啊，40面的吧，然后还有一个非常非常非常非常长的2个存档，就是你的选关的那一整关只有2个 save， 然后第一个 save 最后是个横纵啊，就是大概就是这个样子。那个 save 时间长达5分钟左右，最后是个横纵。 我记得不止10面吧，那个跳词啊。我是说那个 EX 那个跳词，一个跳词不止10面的吧？我忘了，我记得是挺长的，不止10面的，20-30面应该是有的吧？我记得。
直接说10面以上得了。
10面以上是肯定的，数一下就好了。10面以上是肯定的。
Okay, I really badly needed to do that, but I think I played the wrong song. Yeah, I played the first credits song. This is meant to be a different one. This is a Hunter x Hunter song. Which one is it? No. No. How far down is this song?
通关歌放错了还行。
I have no idea what this song is. No. Does it even exist in this file list? These are clearly way too small. BGM? I have no idea. Okay, well, fine. The song's meant to be something from Hunter x Hunter, but I guess it just didn't work for once. So I'll save and restart the game after this just so we can actually hear music again, because that sounds like a great idea. I don't know where that song is. I know what song it is. But yeah, here's the end of the credits anyway, so good timing. Yeah, I played the wrong song. I realized that too late, but I really needed to deal with that thing. Okay, so, rebooting the game fast.
翻译一下就是这个通关画面，它有一个 ED 概率出 bug， 然后放不出来，然后 Naloa 不是 Naloa 重新放了一遍，然后选错歌了，放错了。然后现在进入
now we can continue on to the last part of the game. So that's the second end. After you get that, it says all stage clear here, and lets you go up. And if you have all of the secrets, if you have every single secret item in the game, this warp opens up as well. And lets you go to the extra stage. Welcome to all of the effects. Again. So if you thought VVV had a lot of effects going on, this has even more.
炫酷跳词来了。
So yeah, there's the Kid Arthur effect, the spike effects, the effect whenever you touch a save.
这是瞎眼跳词。
So yeah, the way this area works is like 11 or 12 screens long. It's quite difficult compared to everything else so far. The saves are just touch saves, and they will automatically put you in the middle of the save, so if you're hoping to save a certain wall that you've touched, you can't.
垃圾 effect.
I am blind. So yeah, the saves will always put you in the middle, which is for better or worse, really, because there's at least a couple of saves that are kind of hard. But because of the touch save aspects, you actually can take the save without dying, or with dying even. And there's definitely a few saves in this area that are quite difficult. For example, this one's not easy here. This is definitely not one of the harder saves in the area, but it's definitely one of the ones that causes me trouble. Because that diagonal there is so difficult for me to pull off, and then I die to the first jump a lot. Don't you know? So yeah, this is definitely one of the harder saves that exists. Ooh, that was good actually. Wow, stuttered for the diagonal too. Oh. So yeah, funnily enough, oh yeah, you also can't restart in this area unless you die. So I can't restart right now. I have to die before I can press R. So if you fall down somewhere, you've got to touch a spike first. Sir, thank you. Come on. Come on, normally I can single jump this gate perfectly fine.
这出门克星永远的神呀，死垛子。
So yeah, funnily enough, the part that's actually a problem for me is the save effect, because that is the one part of this whole stage that goes over the top of the kid. So when you're very close to the save, and you see those white things flying out every single time you reset, it is quite a problem for me. I'm trying to go too fast here. It's quite a problem for me to figure out where I am to do a jump. Oh, come on. Then the saves only start reappearing while you're not touching them too. So that's nice. Get to the middle of the block. There you go. Ah, bad. So yeah, here for example, if I don't make the landing, I've got to die before I can restart. I've got to wait to fall down. Really? Fair enough. Oops. So, funnily enough, the next save in this area is one of those that looks very difficult because it starts with a super F. But due to the way the physics engine works, I actually find this jump surprisingly easy. Yeah, it's really not too bad for some reason. I held right for too long, that was too far over.
这个 save 开头的几
You
阶
still can't bonk on it, of course,
好像
but
跟引擎问题，因为
I feel like the first jump's a little easier than normal. Normally I do.
相对特别好跳
Ah,，
跟普通的几阶来说。
I've been wrong before.
然后他说完怎么就上不去了？
I jumped on too fast.
啊，不是，怎么就上去了啊？
刚说完狂
Yeah,
死。
the rest of the save also wasn't too hard, it's mostly just the first jump. Mostly just the first jump that's a problem on that save, thankfully, so it's not too bad to get through quickly. Really? I'm dying at the end of the save sucks. Oh, no. Too low. So yeah, the reason this is a 4-hour run is because this area is easily one of the longest splits. This is by far the longest split in the game. Just doing all of this place. Because in one of my earlier runs, I had 2 hours up to this stage, and then this stage itself was just an hour on its own.
我这两天
Because
不
there's
太
just
想
so
等，
much
让
to
我
it, and
早
it's
点下班
very
吧
much not easy.
早点下班。
Ah yes,
我
welcome to one of the other
两个服
problems.
的 PTR。
This save isn't hard because in general, this save is hard because of exactly one jump, and that jump is in the bottom right of the screen. And that jump is very, very difficult for me. I'm still not sure how to properly do it, no matter how many times I've done it.
学长周日这个解说通透吗？
周日
That jump there is
请了一位
so hard. It's so much harder than everything else at the stage, I feel like. Because you always get so close. You get so close and you just don't quite make it. Whoops. So yeah, expect this stage to take a while. If there's anything Ghost wants to talk about FASF or future runs or non-needle contest or whatever, feel free to let me know in chat, Ghost, and I'll just stop talking for half an hour or something. We've got time. Out too early. Because I have a few things to talk about during certain saves, but in general, the platforming really is just what it looks like. Why am I jumping so high? And this stage in general is just very long and very difficult.
这死亡音效不知道，我听着像呆瓜。
Okay, good. That's definitely the hard save. Can never tell how long that one's gonna take me. Oh, I made it.
意思就是骂你呢，呆瓜，这都能死。
Oh yeah, also, I said earlier that Classic is known for not having good music quality. Thankfully, the final stage and the final boss are easily the best quality songs in the game. And thank God, because you hear a lot of them. You hear a lot of those two songs. Normally that jump isn't such a big issue. I'm kind of surprised I'm dying so much at this one. Alright. I think that diagonal's okay. So yeah, feel free to figure out what game each song in this medley is from. Thank you. Only the last jump's the problem, not that. Really? Can't think of a time I died to that spike before. There you go. That jump's normally the one that's the problem on that save. I don't know why I struggled so much at the start there. Alright. Cool. And this save's normally pretty alright. Like, trying to arc over on the second part is kind of difficult, but other than that, yeah. That part's the only hard part of the save. So the vast majority of the saves in this area are thankfully pretty okay. But here and there is a very, very tough save to deal with. I say as I die to diagonals over and over again. Fair enough. There you go. Oh yeah, minor skip on this save. There's a small thing here. You can just do a corner. You don't have to go to the next part. I didn't notice that when I first played at all. I had a friend point that out, and I was very thankful for it. It's not a bad skip.
是这样的，跳次功底好的人的话，这一段能秒得飞起。但是关键问题是前面那些 BOSS 呀，还有这个各种综合关怎么过，
It
这
actually
个问
puts you
题
in the
比较大
perfect。spot for the next save. So if you do a very low jump from where you respawn, it just works out perfectly for the jump, and you don't have to worry about it at
找
all.
跳次攻击好的，
Still you have to get through these diagonals and show that off. I was hoping I'd be there.
没什么人愿意练这种流程过于长的游戏。
These diagonals are awkward.
这游戏你就算跳次攻击好，
So yeah, we
练
go
得
from the middle
太长了。
and do a low jump. Do a low jump.
你跳次攻击好，
low
你喜欢跳次，
jump.
你可以去练
There you go.
先3，你也不会练这个。
It just sets you up perfectly for it. You don't have to worry about it at all. It's wonderful. Arc over. Nice. Far over. This save's always a bit awkward from what I remember. It's not too bad, it's just awkward to deal with. Oh, the next one's a problem for me though. Yeah, it is the screen. So yeah, this save's not too bad for the most part, it's just a little awkward and the last jump's kind of hard. I normally do surprisingly alright at the last jump though, so it generally doesn't take too much time. Like, trying to get up to it isn't exactly easy either. It's not been a great
现
exercise
在
so far, but fair enough.
我也不知道，好像第4面，有没有人数啊？
Too early, really? Okay, alright. Readjust the seat. We got time for this. This area is not going to be a fast one as it is. Couldn't even see myself there because of the save effect again. Yeah, this area is not going to be a fast one. I am not a needle god like certain players that we will see in the blind races. I would like to think of myself as pretty good, but I am aware of my limitations. Nice. Yeah, I always do the last jump surprisingly alright. This save, however, this save is a problem. This save is hard. First jump is hard, second jump is hard, this F jump is hard, and that jump at the end is hard as well. I've jumped too high too many times.
冰桶打这一面不是还掉帧吗？1个小时到这已经很快了。
Oh, that was really fast! That was really fast for that save. Wow, that was really good. I'm okay with that. I'm actually really surprised. I cannot believe I did that so quickly there. That was great. Nice, okay. So you gotta go from really far to the right in that previous part. Oh yeah, you can do this skip here. So this jump right here, you can do that, but you need to be able to jump exceptionally low, and I can't jump that low. So I won't be doing that. I do the screen properly, because that skip is impossible for me. But yeah, there's a thing on the previous screen
这边有个无敌大近路，但是Naloa
where
他
you
不会跳。
actually have to get really close to the edge of the ledge before you jump, otherwise you can't get the distance to get over all the way. I didn't really get to show that off for very long because I first tried it, but you might have noticed me inching slowly over. If I could stop dying to the diagonals, that'd be great, thanks. If I could stop dying to the gates, that'd be great, thanks. This first save always takes me so much longer than I feel like it should. B-strings. Ah, come on. Yeah. Crap. Yeah, for some reason, if you fall down from up here, it works out really well for that diagonal, so I just hug the wall. Don't have to think about it at all. Hi. Dude, really on this save? Dude, I keep going slightly too early. That last drop is such a pain for me. Thank you, okay. Last drop normally isn't that much of a pain, but alright. Ah, I doubled on too early still. Got to double jump a little bit late to get over that gap. Also, on this first jump, it's kind of like a corner, but it's not quite. If you press jump and right at the same time, you'll die. You actually got to press right a moment after you press jump. Kind of like how I just died there, except a lot sooner. There you go. Really? Oh, it's been so long since I died to that jump. No. Up, wall, jump over. There you go. It's been so long since I died to that one. Over, through. Nice trick here. Oh, okay, nice trick on that save when I get up there. Walk off full double jump. Nice. Nice and easy. This save is another one that's a bit of a problem for me because this last jump is very, very hard. The last jump on this save is very, very difficult. Because you have to do a low jump with your first and your second jumps here. So this thing here is very hard. I really struggle with that one, so this save will take a bit of time as well. Trying to get up to it, thankfully, isn't too bad, even though it's not easy, but like that last jump is so difficult for sure. Oh. Thought I had that. Thought I had the jump at least, I wasn't sure about the movement. Oops. Too far over. Come on. Ah, and you really do have to jump low with your first jump as well, unfortunately, otherwise you don't even get to attempt the second part. Like, that was too high. That was way too high. Yeah, thank God this song's good. Ah, I thought I had that. That was such a good jump, though. Yeah, thank God this song is very, very long and very good, because you stay on the stage for a long time, in both the run and playing on your own. I'm very thankful for that for sure. Good. Over, in, up. Walk off. Yes, that's exactly what I was hoping for. Thank you, game. I definitely did not press the jump button there. Ah. At least this is the last one that really like stresses me out for the hard jumps. Yes. Okay, good. So this screen is relatively easy compared to the other one. There's no difficult saves on this. Like, I can still die for sure, but there's no real save that I look at and think, oh boy, this is gonna take a while. Like, all the saves on this screen are actually relatively straightforward. I am very thankful for. Yeah, B-string. Like, the hard save on this screen is honestly the last one, and even that's not too bad to deal with. Yeah, pretty straightforward screen, not too bad. Ah, yes! So, welcome to the first screen with a real skip. This screen has a very big skip on it. And enough so that I actually don't even remember how to do the screen properly. I've done the skip strat so many times. Too early. So, as you can probably guess, you don't have to do saves 2 and 3 on the screen. You can just go straight to the end. It's just, unsurprisingly, not easy. I jumped a moment too late. That was a good first jump though. So if you do a really low single jump and then a very low double jump, you can just skip straight to the wall. Walked off on double jumps. Nice. Thought I pressed jump first there. Yeah, I'm doing the tower well today. Jump too high. So yeah, this tower climb is something you have to do every single time you die, unfortunately. Which is a bit of a pain in the ass, because this tower climb can be a problem. But thankfully I seem to be dealing with the start of the save quite well at the moment. The only jump causing me trouble is, unsurprisingly, the last one, which is the hard one. I walked off and double jumps again! I'm getting the height right, I'm just not getting the timing right. Crap. Like, I'm doing such a low double jump that I'm just not walking off at the right time. Come on, get up. Get up. Come on, there you go. Ah, of course. So I try my best there to not hit the ceiling, but it's easier said than done for sure. You try to jump as late as possible and as low as possible for pretty much everything along the top. But obviously it's a lot easier said than done. Keep jumping too early, dude. keep dropping a bit too early on that. Get up! Stupid player.
这面过得好快的是
And if
没有
you do
延
the
迟
screen
的
legit, the legit
刷新一下
screen
给
is
它好
actually
一点
quite difficult as well, because this gate here, I have to single jump in and double jump out. It is not easy to pull off at all. I double jump too late again. Ah, I keep thinking I'm pressing it in time. Must be like a frame or two too late there, because I really feel like I'm getting that. Early. God, this save is hard. Yeah, this stage is a long one, to say the least.
进入放惩罚关的，你这一关又不是坑关，对吧？放惩罚
This stage is a
关
very, very
干啥
long
的
and difficult stage. It's like easily the biggest part of the run for an all-clear run because of its level of difficulty. If I jump lower, that would have been fine. Because there's many stages with 11 screens. The understage has 13, I believe. But like, these saves are so much harder platforming-wise than anything leading up to this section. Other than maybe the ROM room and dash jump secrets. Double jump way too early there. I overshot it because I was worried about being too late again. I thought that might happen.
啊，你这么说也是啊。哎呀，这个进路没碰到那个卧。
Come on. Man, it's hard, dude. It's really difficult. But even with all this time taken trying to do this skip, I still think it's worth it over doing the screen normally. I mean, the first few jumps are the same anyway. I'd still have to do these first couple. It's just the last jump's different and replaces literally the rest of the screen. Jumped a moment too late again. Come on.
我跳次的进路一般有两种
Come on，
第一种是作者故意放了这么一个进路，然后让牛逼的人直接过的；还有一种就是设计失误了，就是当时没想到能这么走。
Come on. Try rushing that. Come on, buddy. There you go. Oh, come on! Really? Damn it! I hit the ceiling. I didn't think that was gonna be bad. Guess I gotta do a low double jump as well then. I barely hit the ceiling
学长
too.
，SF 要一份那个支
Ah,
线
it's
跳次。
upsetting. Damn it. Just gonna double check quickly. Okay, it's all good. Sometimes I get the skip really quickly and it's so good, but I guess today isn't one of those days. Yes! Okay, let's go!
Oh, 终于过了。
Okay, so this drop in the bottom right is a lot more awkward than it looks. So for this jump in the bottom right, you actually have to stutter and delay your movement a little bit. If you go immediately, you obviously die to that spike, and if you go slightly too late, you die to the big Triforce looking spike on the left. Come on. Come on. So it's actually shockingly precise to deal with this bottom right part. Yeah, just like that. It's very, very precise to deal with that. Like way more.
为什么超近路主要两个？第一个，这个在速通对吧？速通的话肯定是最优先走自己比较稳，而且速度比较快的这个路线。然后第二个呢，就是那个那面的那个正路跟这个近路的这个难度其实差不多。个人感觉。
Neither of them are too difficult. They just take some time because it kind of feels like luck whether you make it or not. Even though they obviously aren't. How the hell did I miss the landing? Really? I don't know if not bonking would make that a lot easier for the bottom right, but I don't feel like it would change too much. And not bonking will be quite difficult in its own right as well, so... Nice. And you have to stutter the jump out of it as well, otherwise you jump straight into the spikes right next to you. Which is so mean. Nice, okay. too low. There you go. Ah, just too far to the side there. That's my mistake. My mistake. Thankfully, the save's okay.
这不好说吧？你看今年歌迷2个项目全翻了，对吧？那说不定明天对吧？啊，今天晚上就出现4，对吧？
Like, there's no exceptionally difficult jumps to deal with here. So this screen's kind of a nice breather after some of the hard stuff I've had to deal with. Like, it's not free in its own right, it's like medium difficulty, but compared to some of the other nonsense, it's really not too bad. Oh, way too early, good. Too early. Oh, come on, really too late. Overreacted to the last step. There you go. And you can just single jump that, but it's generally better to double jump this, I think. Just to make sure. Nice. Oh, what? How did I not make that? I thought that was good. There you go. The end of the save is surprisingly hard.
这个 Naloa 也是延迟法则呀，那也只有秒。
You have to jump this to get through, and it always throws you off. Also, fun trick for the end of this save, which I really like exists. So you hit this wall, and then you walk off. And then life is simple. It's great. This screen, I think, had a problem jump. No, I guess this one screen's okay as well. Got a bit of a breather, I guess, until some more hard stuff comes in again. Ah, too early. So got a bit of a breather on some of the platforming. It's not too bad, just getting through. Just making our way through the screens. Bonking to all the F jumps. Dying in silly ways. There you go. The only hard save on this screen really is this last one, honestly. And even that's not too bad, thankfully. Really? Even the last save here isn't too bad to deal with. Really, it's just faster to die and reset there, huh? There you go. Small jump, bigger jump. Nice. This screen has a problem. That'll be it. We won't get there until the next save.
电跳次难度就你被我学长说，我肯定不知道。
Middle corridor looks awkward, but you can kind of just jump for everything, and it's fine.
歌迷啊，鸡贼啊，赛爷。
现在这个 EX 跳次的流程应该过一半多。
这几个人2个小时内，理论上是打得完。
Gate jump. Tap it. There you go. Oh, that was really fast. So that save is a really hard save in my opinion. That's one of the ones I always worry about. And I basically second tried it. So that's good. I'm really happy about that. Like, this jump is hard, this jump you have to get next to the spike, jumping over this is difficult, and then I mess up the ending. So, yeah.
还有3个人。
Cool. I'm happy with
国内的
that.
2个国外的。
That makes up some of the time loss earlier. Dude, stop jumping too high for that, come on now. This jump, however, is not one of the hard ones, and I'm messing it up anyway. Come on. Weird. I mean, I'm glad with the hard saves going fast, I guess, even if the easy saves take longer. That's fine with me. I want to happily accept that trade-off. Thank you. There you go, you just full jump for the gate. Make sure you don't bonk. I double jump into that, apparently. Alright. Nice. And last screen, let's go. Last screen of the extra stage. So if you've been having issue with all of the screen shake, don't worry, it will be over soon. All of the fancy effects are nearly done now.
这是最后一面了。
Till we get to the last boss, of course. So this is the final screen of the stage. I always know because I know the squish diagonal layout at the top there. Like, that's always how I actually remember whether this is the last screen or not. Nice, okay. There's a couple of awkward jumps on this here and there, but for the most part it's not too bad. Like, again, it's relatively straightforward.
好啊，
that jump's one of the hard ones.
他把
for sure.
EX
That's probably
长跳速
the hard
好完
jump
了
on this save, on this screen.
我国服 PGR 干完了，我可以接着来结束。
Full jump, nice. And we'll try the fast jack just a couple of times because it's funny. Oh, first try! That doesn't even save that much time. It's like 3 seconds or something, but cool. Nice. Wow. Alright.
后面那个也算跳刺吧，反正2个长存。
So, welcome to the final save that matters in this game. In my splits, I just call this save the save with a capital T and a capital S. This save is something that I really like as a big final conclusion to Classic. This is a... If you don't do any skips, this save takes around 5 minutes. With skips, obviously a lot shorter, maybe 3, maybe 4. But without skips, this takes at least 5. This save goes through every single part of the hub that you have been exploring throughout the game, trying to find all the different areas, and instead of there being a warp to the area, there is now a button that will remove some spikes to let you continue with going through the hub. All of the traps are removed other than the 2 at the start, which are new. Everything else is gone.
这个 save 非常的长，它会经过这个选关界面的几乎所有面。
And try your very best to make it to the end and not die there. Because the last jump is pretty funny. You can hug the wall for this part. Really nice. I go from this block for this drop. For some reason, going from that block is just the easiest spot to go from. I don't question it. I have tried every other spot for that jump, that drop, and it's just easiest from there. So, that's what I do. Alright. So yeah, there's like 3 hard jumps in this save. One is the drop that we just did. One is the jump we'll do after the last button that we need to press here. Because thanks to the skip with shooting this block here, we don't need to go to VVV again. We can just shoot this now.
I
really bad at trying to get this block. It's so difficult.
就是在这里直接把这个砖射，好，这个留卡了。
Also saves us from doing a lot of platforming with this skip, that's for sure. Thank you. Nice. And here's the last button that we have to shoot because we skipped 2 of them. Because we can just skip some of the areas.
这样可以skip 掉一个
And here's one of the other 3 hard jumps in this section. This here. Okay, good. That one's always a problem. Okay, good. I died there before. And now for the last hard jump. Hi. Let's go!
Nice， 横纵没死。
Oh, I get so nervous on that. On the save. First try on the save. I'm going to walk off the left. So yes, if I died at any point in that, I have to do the whole thing all over again. But I didn't! So that's nice. I can't do it. Ah, and this save isn't easy either. This save is actually quite difficult. Like, there are a couple of very difficult jumps here, but the previous save is easily the one that you worry about. If this takes some time, that is okay. Whatever. Oh, I first tried the corner. Let's go. Dude, yeah, that jump is difficult. This save is very hard, but I am okay with this. It is worth first trying the previous save. Jump! It is worth it for first trying the previous save. Oh my god. Yes!
这种经典老游戏一般摆的跳姿都是32px 吧，然后很少有16px 的，更极少有8px 的。
Taking so much time on this. Like, this is actually the last save before the final boss. Normally it doesn't take me quite this long. Well, it's not actually the last save, it's the second last save. Thank you. Thank you. There you go, it didn't walk me to the left side that time, good. So here's the last save, but there's no platforming to do here. That's the last one that matters. This is just the final walk to the end. Let's go! Oh, it's so good! Welcome to the final boss of Classic. Oh, that was really, really fast.
Oh, I'm so happy with that run. I love this game so much, man. I really do. I really like this game.
可以，那罗把之前浪费的时间全部争回来了。
Yeah, I hope that put us ahead a little bit. I didn't expect to beat my estimate that much. So, I thought I'd beat the estimate by a little bit, like maybe 20-30 minutes at most. This has been a good run. Yes! I don't have anything else to say. That was really, really fast. What do I say to that? That is everything Classic has to offer. That is absolutely everything. There is nothing else I can show you. This is 43.4% complete. That's because the rest of the percent is from beating the game on hard, very hard, and impossible with just less saves. So, that is absolutely everything I can show you in a game that I love so very much. I don't have any words. I'm just really, really happy. Yeah, that's world record. That is absolutely destroyed my previous best time. That is easily world record. By such a long shot there. Yeah, 3 hours 42, I think. That sounds right. So, I'm not beating this time anytime soon. That was really, really good. I'm trying really hard not to cry on stream. I'm really happy about that. I have no words. I'm just very, very happy. I don't know. What do you say? Oh, that was such a good time. That was such a good run. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed Classic. Yay! Enjoy the rest of the marathon. Yeah, I what do I say? Please transition off me. I don't want to cry on stream, man. Oh, I'm too happy about that run. That was so good. Naloa with 2 A's is me in chat, by the way. Oh my god. Yeah, that is me, hello. I don't know what to say, man. Please, just transition into the next one, let the next guy go. What are you doing to him? Oh my god. I don't... We're just gonna sit here and stare at me for a while, huh? Okay, well, hello? Nice to meet you. Why is he not changing the screen? Why are we just watching me? Today was a good day. I'm very glad I got to do this run today. I'm very happy with it. I think it went very well. I'm very pleased with it. I guess we have time because I'm quite far underestimate here. I beat it by 40 minutes. So I saved whatever time we lost in Slime Park, that's for sure. So yeah, I had to wake up very early before. I had to wake up very early today to make sure I got to this run on time, but I did, and everything seemed to go pretty well. So yeah, I'm very glad I'm very happy with things. What do I say? I have said literally everything I can. There is nothing left. I all cleared Classic. What else Ghost fell asleep! No! Okay, welcome to my stream. This is no longer Fangame Summer Feast. This is a Naloa stream. Welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy what we're about to do. Today we're going to play the title screen of Classic. So, how we do this is, first step, you see this kid here? We can click on him with the mouse. Ooh, and then this count in the bottom left goes up from 0 to 1, and then we click him again, it goes 1 to 2. So, the aim for today's stream, guys, we're going to be clicking on this as much as we possibly can. We're going to be clicking on this kid and trying to get this score very, very high, because every so often, the object changes. Oh, now it's a fruit, it's no longer a kid. Oh my god. It's a fruit. And when this count goes to 10, does it change again? It's a save point. What the hell? What is happening with this? Oh my god, the object is changing. This was a kid, now it's a save? No! No! No, that's not a save point anymore. It's a spike. It changed. It's a spike now. It's an up spike. Oh. Well, I just don't know what to do from this. I mean,
Oh,
that's not a spike anymore. It's not a spike anymore. Guys, that's not a spike. It's a spike that is not. No, it's very much not a not spike. That's not a spike. I don't think I can handle this game today. This game might be a bit too much for me. Apparently this game might be a bit too much for the game. This is too... It can't even show it. It's going too far. I'm just gonna spam the... Oh my god, it's so big. I don't even see the thing and it's already just everywhere. Oh, I clipped off it. Nice. It's so big. Why is it so large? Why is it such a big tree? Ah! Click the screen! Is it still a tree? Oh god, that is terrifying. No, get it off, get it off, get it away, get it away. We don't want this guy. To heck with him. No, get off, get away. No. Why are we asking me? Am I done? Can I stop? Are we good now? Oh, thank god. He told me to stop. I'm told to stop. Am I done? He can't stop laughing. Well, that's not telling me that I've been taken off the stream, so I guess that means to carry on, don't we? Till I'm told the screen is transitioned, we're gonna carry on playing Classic's title screen. Because I don't know what to do. Like, what else am I gonna do right now? You have given me nothing, sir. All I have to do is just click this and get this count as high as possible at the bottom. I'm fairly certain you can win this, by the way. It goes up to like...
我们直接下一个。
学长太残忍了。
我不行了，我不行了，我真不行了。
说是你，我真没听懂。
ピアスぶち開けたい腰折れたらげめ
我怎么还是可以？
Voice channel. Okay. Hello.
Hello,
Is this right?
you can
烟花
stand
大会
now
还没
and
结
you
束。
count down for yourself. Okay. Hello, you can
Oh, okay,
stand now and you count down for yourself.
Oh, okay. Should I have push to talk on for this, or just like regular talking through the Discord? Is that fine?
No, Discord.
I don't know which you prefer. Okay.
No,
Okay. Sure.
Discord.
Okay. Sure.
刚才没有点爽，现在点个够。
So I guess.
没有看到。
Oh, everybody's here again. Oh, hello. Hi, how's it going? Fancy meeting you all again. Oh, you'll come back for some more. I wasn't told to stop clicking, so I figured this is what we're doing for the rest of the time. But I guess you've all come back to join me again, haven't you? Hi, how's everybody doing? This is the game. This is what we're playing. No, we probably should move on a little bit from some of the clicking though, shouldn't we? So, I did go a little bit too fast with my classic run, didn't I? Probably need to kill a little bit of time for other people to arrive. But you know what? Here's what we'll do here. So, I haven't played this game in a long time, but you know what? It's pretty good. I like it a lot. It's a game called Afflicts the Mashikaku. It's not too hard. It's not too bad. It's like a 37-minute run. Ooh, it's a lot louder than Classic, that's for sure. Hopefully Ghost didn't turn up for Classic, because that's going to be a loud sound there. This 608 or 600? That's 608, of course. Yeah. We're just gonna... We'll leave Classic for a little bit. Just in the meanwhile, like, if you're gonna come back and watch me again, I'll show you something else that I like a lot. So, welcome to I Wanna Afflict the Mashikaku.